only. All right, so I was able to get it started one more time. Everything started, so just waiting. Been like that for members. Ah, why is everything autoplay? It does look like Bitcoin's coming down again from that 4-hour time frame, though. So something we have to be worried about is that it could continue to dip further. And if it dips too far down, then we'll be in trouble. Which would be great if it did not do this auto playing stuff. I don't like the autoplay. All right, let's see if this works. It says I'm live on Twitch, but it's having a little bit of issues there. It's just a black screen again. Wow. YouTube looks good though, so that's good. This Twitch issue is not good. Yeah, it's only a black screen on Twitch. Jesus, this software. I'm just gonna delete the Twitch account. Like, I had so much trouble over the weekend trying to get Twitch working, and it did not want to work at all for this. It's like a black screen. Facebook works. YouTube works. Pretty sure TikTok will work, but Twitch. God forbid I try to use Twitch on this thing and get anything other than a black screen, which I don't understand.
Is it only when you try to stream them both at the same time, or is it?
Yeah, both the same time.
Oh.
Facebook's not running now as well, though. I closed everything and restarted it, but it's still trying to send data to Twitch, still trying to send data to Facebook, so it's kind of like a waste to use this multi-stream if it's not working as intended. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. Maybe Twitch will come on just in a few minutes, but right now it's been a black screen. Let's see if there's audio. No, there's not even audio. It's just a black screen. Oh, that's so weird. And there's nothing else like that can there's no buttons to just end the stream as well.
There's no button to end the stream
On Twitch. You just have to end the software.
What?
I
Sounds
know.
like they need to update.
Yeah. So if I want to go live again, yep. But it says I'm live on there. It's so annoying. What's up, everyone? So Doge is still like touching the tip of the buy block. I drew this buy block the other day, way before we got down here, way before the run up to 8 cents. And we've retraced to this buy block. So that's great.
Good evening, Tame.
Hey, good evening. How are you?
Doing well. Thank you. I just want to ask you, are you showing your screen?
It's on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Because I'm on 420.
My
So,
streams, my charts on youtube.com/Tametheark. If you want to jump on there and view the charts. Otherwise, just staying here for the voice.
okay.
It's gonna be, if I stream on YouTube, it's gonna be the same thing on Discord as well.
You're working on my Twitch.
I work on Twitch for you. Is it live?
Yeah, I mean, everything's playing 6 minutes. It says live.
But is it
I'm
black?
watching you. It's not black on mine.
Really? Twitch.tv/Tametheark?
I'm on my Twitch right now watching Tametheark, yes.
Okay, I see it.
I can probably share my screen.
It's black for a little bit. We have a...
How do you buy Pulse Chain and Pulse X when it releases? Can you buy it with Hex?
So we have a super chat from Phil. He wants to know how you buy Pulse Chain when it releases. Basically, I would not use Hex to buy Pulse Chain. Not the route you want to use. Just swap Ethereum for it on the Pulse Chain swap. So when Pulse Chain comes out, make sure you're in their Telegram. Don't follow any scam websites. Only follow the official stuff on Pulse Chain. So you're gonna go to pulsex.com and you'll swap Ethereum for it on their website.
Yeah, I'm sharing my screen on Discord now, and it's showing it live on there. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Yeah, I see it live now. It works. That was a lot of trouble to get on there tonight.
Tame, that's some nice facial hair you got going on there.
Thank you.
What, you go camping for 2 days and you come back with a thick beard?
Yeah.
What kind of oil did you take with you? Beard oil.
D.
What up, Bear?
I took D oil.
Yeah, PulseX is gonna be nice.
So we don't know exact date when Pulse Chain will come out. I promise though, I'll be live streaming the day it comes out, and I'll be trading on their platform. I have a lot of capital locked up for when it comes out. I can trade on their platform. Let's do a little bit of TA real quick though. This is my Doge 4-hour chart. First thing I want to mention, very first thing, support levels. Doge has a really strong support at 0.0492 and has a moderate support at 0.0573. If I zoom in a little bit further, this is Dogecoin. We've been touching on the 4-hour into the buy block, multiple candles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different candles touched into this buy block. And after each one touched into the buy block, the price was higher every single time. So currently we're having trouble touching to this buy block, and parabolic SAR is uptrending for Doge. While keeping in mind the Williams Alligator is still pretty bearish for Doge. If we can get a level ground hold here, then it could turn around. If I look at the relative strength index, it's also pretty bearish. We see it here. This was when the price was around 80 cents, I believe. No, 8 cents. Yeah, right here. Price was around 8 cents and climbed towards 8.8 as we were liquidating shorts. RSI was overbought up here. I'll circle it for you. Overbought. And I'll write it on there. So we were overbought here. And then we got oversold down here. Unfortunately, when we were oversold, though, let's make this a little bit smaller. When we were oversold, what was the price like? Well, it was inside the buy block. And when it's inside the buy block right there and oversold, after RSI started curving up bullish on the 4 hour, that's when people started going into Doge, probably around 6.9, actually a higher price than now. And they didn't want to wait for it to dip back into the buy block around 6.7 and some change. But on the 4 hour, we are parabolic uptrend. We are getting this possible reversal candle coming in here for Doge, but tomorrow markets could open bad, so you have to watch the charts in the morning when the market opens. Now, if I switch this over right here, I know the RSI looks pretty bearish right here, and the price is probably coming down. If I look on the hourly, yeah, we were coming down from up at 7 cents all the way back down. So in the hourly, our candle ends in about 27 minutes, but this still does not look good. It doesn't give us enough faith in Doge right here. We are oversold though on the hourly, but not completely oversold, and the RSI is still in a bearish formation. So right here is not the best time for entry for Doge, and it's still outside of the buy block as well. I'm guaranteed if I put on 30 minutes, we're completely oversold down here, 20 RSI, but there's still no good buy confirmation yet for Doge. And we've been coming down ever since that 7 cents being coming down. No clear indicator of reversal. All right, let's divide this by half and go down to 15 minutes. All right, so the 15-minute chart, technically we've still been downtrending. Moving average has been going lower and lower ever since 7 cents. And we're still outside of the buy block. We did go completely oversold though at 6.84 last time on the 15 minutes. And earlier tonight we were at 6.8 inside the buy block. Still no good confirmation on the RSI. If we look at the MACD though, let's see if we get a better picture on the MACD. MACD right here is losing that bearish momentum on the 15. So this is a good sign. We're losing some bearish momentum, and MACD looks like it may want to cross over, although it's not at a significant level. Let's look at the MACD on the 4 hour. This is beautiful. That's what we want to see on the 4 hour. MACD looking right there like it crossed up. And that was just 1, 2, 3, 4 candles ago. And let's see when that happened. 1, 2, 3, 4, about right here. So after this candle right here, it looks like Doge became a little bit more bullish after it hit 6.77. Yeah, I got this funny filter on. But on the 4 hour, it looks like Doge is trying to uptrend. And we go over here to the hourly. RSI is trying to calm down. But on the 4 hour, still not completely oversold. It's probably not the best entry. RSI came up, came down. Let's check the 15-minute trend. 15-minute, we are trending bullish on the short time frame. And 15 minutes, we are uptrending. Although we were trading sideways for about 1, 2, 3, 4, about the last hour. If I switch over to the 5 minutes, we're already almost in the overbought territory on the 5 minutes time frame. Our side is getting that bullish momentum though, picking up on the 5 minutes. And some people may be waiting for a retest. Some people are buying in here. And I'm going to circle this candle right here. Boom, boom. But we are bullish momentum. And on the 4 hour, it looks like we could come down to a further lower price. On the daily, I know as a matter of fact, on the daily, we are oversold up here at this current price level. But we have room to go a little bit further down on this daily RSI. Daily RSI is only at 34. We get a bearish market open in the morning. RSI could go down as low as 5 or 10. And we could be looking at another 1 cent drop, looking at 5.5 cents or lower. So right here on the daily chart, it looks like a bad entry. On the daily, it looks scary for a lot of people from a technical standpoint. And if I'm I'm just looking at candles. I'm not even looking at the RSI or anything. It looks like we did a full retrace before that pump up. We came back down. And we even had this double bottom down here. You have these double bottoms at 6.75. That looks pretty bullish. Keep in mind, we could go as low as 6.5 cents for Doge. And while we were trying to uptrend from that 4.92 cent support level, we could go a little bit further if there's bad news or markets open bad. We are still trying to get this moving average to go higher, but technically it's in a downtrend. Williams Alligator is definitely pretty bearish right here as well. And I'm going to look over some other hidden indicators off screen to get a general feel of the market. But before I do that, let's go see how Bitcoin looks on the 4 hour. So Bitcoin's been uptrending for about 5 hours here. Our size looking a little bit bearish though, as we went from 21.8K and dropped $400. So if I go over to hourly, I can see that Bitcoin was overbought up here at 21,800, and it's been coming down since then. So on the short time frame, Bitcoin is bearish. And my end conclusion is you set back and wait for a few hours to see if you want to enter. On Twitch, they're telling me that there's no video. It says it's offline. Twitch cannot handle 1080 right here until I get more followers on Twitch, and I'm not doing only Twitch streams to get those followers. A little bit backwards to have a streaming platform only stream 720p early on.
You can do it 2 different computers?
It doesn't matter if I use 2 different computers. Twitch has that cap at 720p. If I did a 720p, you're not going to even be able to read the charts. You're barely going to be able to look at the line directions. It's going to be like almost half of the resolution you see on the YouTube.
Yeah, 144, I can't see anything on YouTube except for the big numbers on Doge.
Yeah, so like I'm back on the YouTube. I'm at the Twitch, but it's just a black screen, right? If somebody can link it, I'll see though. Yeah, it's already went offline on Twitch. It did not last that long on Twitch. That's unfortunate. That's the Twitch side problem though, so I'm not going to worry about that. Why are you talking about Luna Classic, Patel? Luna Classic was a scam. Rug pull. Shorted that shit from $86, not looking back at Luna Classic. Nothing they can do to change my mind about Luna Classic.
Didn't you say that was your best scalp of the year so far, Tim?
Yeah, shorting Luna Classic, but I'm not going to go long on it again.
I imagine it kind of be hard to beat that trade this year.
I think Pulse Chain going in early and then getting 1,000 times would be good.
Well, yeah. If that
1,000
works
times
out,
long better than 1,000 times short.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to just keep the stream YouTube. I'm going to delete all the Twitch information from my streaming software. It's not worth it. Facebook is fine too. Twitch is just so bad. They want you to stream at 19. They want you to stream at 720, and I can't do multi-stream. Have this at 1080 and then have another 720. It's not going to work.
Have you thought about doing what is it, Rumble?
No,
No.
I haven't heard of that.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
It's not that special, but it's another streaming platform.
Oh, okay. YouTube chat says my crypto's locked on Voyager. Any thoughts? Start buying a hard wallet and don't leave your crypto locked on questionable exchanges. Like, if you don't know the exchange that well and you don't know their financials and they're hiding information, don't leave your crypto there. Like, leave what you're willing to lose. If I'm trading futures on KuCoin for 1,000 and they go under, I'm not going to cry about $1,000. But if I have $1 million on there, they go under, I'm gonna be screwed, right? So, your big money in hard wallets. Don't keep your money overnight on exchanges either. Even if Coinbase is your favorite exchange, there's no reason to leave your crypto overnight. Just transfer it off. Gas fees are not that high right now in 2022. It's not that high. Bitcoin may be uptrending a little bit here. Since our sell signal at $21,500, we received a death cross 2 candles later, and we've still been downtrending for Bitcoin. But just watching and waiting. You're staking? Are you really staking? Like, a true stake should burn what you stake and pay you back later in the same coin with yield. I think what you're really doing is borrowing somebody your money, and you sign the terms and service for something you don't understand or you did not even read. If you're staking on Gemini, if you're staking on Coinbase, if you're staking on any exchange, you're 100% more than likely borrowing your assets to somebody else. You're a lender, and if they go under and they lose your assets, they're not going to pay you back. You're going to be sitting behind the creditors in bankruptcy court, and you're not going to get anything.
And in your yield, only like what they actually borrow. So if they only borrowed 10% of your holdings during the whole time of your stake, you would only earn the percentage on just that little 10%. So you'd be 5% of 10% of your stake.
Yeah.
So I mean, you just locked up all your coin for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So is that what happened to the people that kind of were staking Luna and then they couldn't get it out because somebody was borrowing it or shorting it?
Can you rephrase your question real quick?
So when you were shorting Luna Classic and you did that, was that on futures or was that like spot trading?
It was on futures, and when I was doing it, it wasn't called Luna Classic at that time. It was just Luna, the only Luna that existed at that time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought you were shorting it like on spot trading, but I forgot that you can't short on spot trading.
Right, so I shorted it. I had the contract. But here's what happened with Luna. A lot of people put money into Luna for the projects and everything. But during the stablecoin minting process, if you want to mint more stablecoin, you can redeem it for Luna. I mean, you could redeem the stablecoin and get $1 worth of Luna. Well, the problem was, after stablecoin price goes down, people redeemed it for Luna and sold Luna in the market, $1 worth of Luna, until eventually they redeemed trillions of Luna. So you have 10 million Luna, and then hours later you have 6.5 trillion. Once you increase that supply, the price should go down. And you should not be longing any asset on futures where they have the possibility of minting more coins, trillions of coins per hour. You are going to get wrecked. You will absolutely get destroyed, demolished with a click of a button. Mint, 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 mint. Fake. Absolute nada. So be very careful what you choose to trade on futures. And never use your whole bag for futures trading. Anybody who uses their whole bag is a gambler. They're not a trader. They're not investing. They're not using any sort of strategy. They're just guessing. And when they get wrecked, they have to explain that they got wrecked.
This is true.
Does look like we're still technically bearish on Bitcoin on this hourly chart. Still pretty bearish. And here's the thing about Luna C now. There's so many coins out there that it's worthless. And they're not going to be able to have any utility for it as well. So the people buying it are going to get rugged again when the price pumps. People are buying it in hopes that it's going to be burned. But who's going to buy the Luna to burn it, right? You can't expect the company to come in and buy it and burn it. There's still over 6.5 trillion coins out there. It's possible for people to come in and manipulate it, pump the price with low volume, but that's about it. The price is way too high for Luna Classic as it has no utility. Nelson Figueroa says it's being burned, tamed by lunatics. All right, Nelson. I'll believe you want to see the actual supply go down, but the supply is still over 6.53 trillion. The supply is still right now 6.536. Like, I'll put the supply in YouTube chat. The supply is not going down. People could be lying to you, telling you they're burning it, but the amount of coins in circulation are still there. 6.536 trillion.
And honestly, why would you even chance it at this point? At these prices, you know, all these other cryptos are so low.
You have so many other choices. Like, for that to go to $1, for it to go to $1, they're going to have to inject over $50 billion. Who's going to come in and inject $50 billion to burn it when there's no development on Luna Classic anymore either? No developments, nothing.
Not even Elon wanted to take that gamble with Twitter.
I have some trolls coming in the YouTube chat tonight saying Elon's going to save them from Luna Classic. He's not going to save you. You guys are troll as fuck. Like, promoting Luna Classic here is like shilling. Do Kwon doesn't have $50 billion. They're going to get wrecked. They would get absolutely destroyed. And I can see a firm coming in with money, buying up Luna Classic, and then creating a lot of campaign propaganda saying that it's going to pump. I can see that happening, and the price double. But then they're going to have trouble exiting, and they're going to dump in all the people they lied to.
Sounds like you've heard it before, or seen it a couple times.
Happens a lot with crypto.
All right.
Sounds like that Squid Game.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, it happens all the time, and even projects that typically, like, you know, you have good intentions for sure, but somebody comes in there and just does it to you. So,
Right.
you just set yourself up for it.
People, there's a lot of scammers
I'm
out
guilty.
there as well.
True. But I also don't buy into shit unless I expect to lose it. I already count the money gone if something happens, if I'm buying coins like that.
Exactly.
I don't see any point in buy Luna Classic at this point in time. The developers already moved away from it as well. A lot of developers went to Matic. This is the Bed Bath & Beyond chart as well. Look at the price. It already fell by more than half after I argued with people that Ryan Cohen sold his shares. They didn't believe me, but they'll believe the chart now. People got wrecked bag holding this stock.
I got a buddy who sold at the top, 28.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. I got out at a little over 25.
25 was about the exit I did. 25. Yeah, 25 and some change.
Yeah, I got 25.38. But I didn't get until like 11.90. I kept watching it go up because I wasn't going to play it, you know. And I was like, God, dude, this thing just wasn't. I saw the volume coming in that day, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, my sell signal came in at $25 for Bed Bath & Beyond, and I argued with people in the Discord. They're like, oh, Ryan Cohen didn't sell. He didn't sell. He filled out the form. He sold the same day. Like, he's not going to fill out that form just for fun, for a hobby, or for giggles. He's filling it out to sell. If he wanted to hold longer, he would not have filled out the form right there. He filled out the form and sold within the same day. He dumped it.
God. I got out the day before that because I was just out. I was like, yeah, I'm not risking it.
But yeah.
Tim, so you only fill up that form when you have like such a big position like that?
You legally have to if you have that much of a position, and he had over 9% of the shares. So
Yeah, after you didn't come on for after dark, we're like, damn, Tim is probably still eating Korean barbecue.
right. Hopefully people has been waiting on the sidelines, waiting and waiting and waiting. There's a guy in my YouTube chat the other night trying to buy Doge at 8 cents. I was like, just wait, buddy. You have time. If you have time, just wait. You will see when it's uptrending. Like right here, when we downtraced here, uptrend, I can see people buying Doge at 7 cents here. But when they bought it up here, RSI is high, so they would wait for the retrace. Okay, retrace, boom. Double bottom, boom. That's when they got Doge double bottom. But right here, we're still pretty bearish on the RSI. It's trying to curve up. This might be the candle though. I circled it where it could get some more buys. And buy volume actually coming in here, 11 million. So this could be the reversal that we're hoping for tonight, but we're watching. Right after that big candle, we have a lot of sell pressure, mostly 10 million. So people are still watching, seeing if it comes back down into this buy block for Doge. I think anybody scalping will earn more Doge than people staking. I'm not going to, I refuse. I absolutely fucking refuse to loan anybody my Dogecoin. I don't care if they tell me they'll give me 50% APY. The only reason they offer you that much APY is either A, the market's going to turn completely bearish and they want to dump it on you beforehand, or B, they're going to gamble and lose it. So I'm not going to give somebody my Doge. Since the def cross on the hourly, Doge was at 8.1. It's been coming down. Still no sign of a golden cross yet for Doge. And if we look at 1 hour MACD, it's actually crossing back down bearish right here. So we're not at a good confirmation to go long on Doge yet. Still not a good confirmation. So I'll put this over on the 15 minutes. And we'll see right here if it does start upturning. But right here in 15, it's not looking too hot. Especially realizing that a lot of this was sell pressure on this candle. And that was a big spike up though. It did spike up to 6.88. 15-minute MACD wants to cross over here, but at the same time, on the daily, we could still come down further. Daily come down further. People spot trading don't have to worry. I can imagine people spot trading here and dollar cost averaging all the way down to 4 cents if it did wick down. But futures trader, they have to have a good entry. And this isn't a great entry for the futures traders. So a lot of people are still hoping for a further dip down. We technically been parabolic SAR uptrending on the 5 minutes chart, but still having trouble holding. Especially after that big candle dumping on people right here. If we get buy pressure coming in, then people may start jumping into Doge. And while this is happening, Bitcoin is trying to get some buy pressure here too. About a $40 spread on this candle as Bitcoin jumped above the moving average. If I look at Bitcoin on the 15 minutes, I imagine that MACD is crossing up bullish. Yeah, Bitcoin looks like it's in a spot to rip up here on the short time frame. But we also had the def cross come in as well. So some people are going to sit back and wait. It's a waiting game right now. If I look at Ethereum, Ethereum's a whole different animal because it has a merger coming. Since the bottom of the dip here at 1523, ETH has already gained $80 per. RSI still looking questionable right here. And MACD looking like it's crossing over, turning bearish on the hourly for Ethereum. So we're not at the best spot. But on the short time frame, it could pump. So some people may enter right here instead of stop loss. They get stomped out. Oh, well. They don't get stomped out and it runs up. They're good to go. New hourly candle in about 4 minutes. But that was a nice little bounce for ETH and Bitcoin from the bottom. But they look pretty bad. RSI is covering into this bullish pattern on the hourly, but MACD's bearish. So we're at a very questionable moment in time for Bitcoin right here. Could just be a small pump up right before the new hourly candle. Let's go back to Doge. And we're going to watch and see if we can get some liquidations for Doge tonight as well. I'll turn on the liquidations real quick. And we can get close to some liquidations. I can see people going long on Doge right here. This is actually a fat 1 minute candle. 6 million volume. Yeah, I think right here people are buying Doge. Alright. I could safely say people are buying Doge right here. They're going to try to go in for these liquidations at 6.88.
Is that a feature from TradingView team? The liquidations?
It's a indicator.
What's the name of it?
1 moment, I'm trying to do a trade.
It's lick levels.
I think you muted, Tame.
I'm not talking. I'm going to see if this trade works out. If it doesn't work out, I can abort it. Sounds bad saying abort a trade. God.
He said he wasn't talking, man.
Can you hear me now?
Are you muted?
Might check one. I'm not muted.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
My mic is lit up on Discord.
I can hear.
I'm going to go long right here for a short time frame on Doge.
I just did as well.
Trying to put it in Discord. That liquidation experiment the other night was pretty good. So you're about to mention. I don't care how many people I'm going to mention Discord. Just let me post. So, I'm gonna do this.
You might get it. You might get it, team 693.
What?
I can see it going to like 693.
So I put it in Discord, and I'll put it on YouTube as well. But if I start losing on this trade, like I don't care about trying to stop loss at 10%. I will absolutely not care. And new hourly candles coming in here, but we have to wake up and liquidate. If we don't liquidate, then
Yeah, I'm up 28% on mine already.
yeah. But this is a big wick. Also, wick down to like 6871. So very questionable right here. And I'll see if this trade pumps up though. And I'll post in Discord when I close it. While this is happening, Bitcoin's still uptrending on the 5 minutes, and ETH is trying to uptrend as well. For the liquidations on ETH, I know ETH has a lot of liquidation room, and I would like to see some of those liquidations tonight for ETH. Bitcoin, it's alright. And we'll see how this Doge play goes. I'm already up in the profit on this trade, just doing a 5 times long on Doge.
Hey, Tame, what makes your candles that color? Is that part of an indicator you use, or is it an actual candle?
It's another indicator.
I like how it's like
it's
stop
SDE
red,
by DJT. DGT.
SDE.
So if you want to screenshot my screen, well, you just go screenshot
I
it
can look at it. SDE. Okay.
by DGT. And Watching these liquidations on Doge right now, so able to get some nice buy pressure coming in for Doge. It might get a little block up here at 6.91. If I'm winning this trade though, if I'm long on this trade and it keeps going, I'm gonna ride it a little bit longer. So everybody else can develop their own exit strategy. If you're higher leverage, you can't do what I'm doing right here because it could retrace all the way back to the entry. And not only do you lose those big 20%, 30% profits, you could also start losing money. So I'm already up 1% on my trade. I'm just using 5 times leverage. 1%'s good. To put it in perspective, every $100, 1%'s $1. To put it in
I
perspective.
went 75 on mine, so that was a pretty good one. It's just a little position, though, $100.
Yeah, so... Well, the thing is, like, if we get rejected up here, it's going to come down pretty fast. And on the daily, it still looks like it could come down before that entry that I went long on Doge.
I just took profits at 27%.
Alright. Because we just hit some of those liquidations. We only liquidate one candle, but we have to wick up, then we can start this liquidation. They're pretty spread out. It's not too much cash. Bitcoin's actually far from those liquidations after that pump up. It fell to liquidate right here. ETH is also a parabolic SAR downtrend on the 1 minute again.
Will you take a look at LDO?
LDO?
Yeah.
Stock or crypto?
Crypto.
On the 1 hour, it's been coming down. Sell signal at $2.11. Our side did get oversold again at $2, but I can already tell in the 4 hour this thing looks like I would not go in when that 4 hour looks like this. Anybody that goes in when 4 hour looks like this is prepared to get stop loss or liquidate. Like, and it's already losing bullish momentum on the 4 hour.
Yeah, I got in a short at 224.
You have to watch it though, because it has a lot of volatility. On the short time frame, after it was oversold at $2, it started to turn an uptrend. So definitely watch that. In 30 minutes, might be stalling right here after getting completely oversold at $2. Might even wick up to that double top at $2.30. So be very careful. This one looks rough. Doge fell to liquidate up there, and looks like it's coming back down to my entry again. ETH is coming down, Bitcoin is coming down, so I'm gonna take the quick profits that I can right here, probably. Let's see. It's a 0.5%. So I'm gonna close this trade right here.
And you close it on market, team, or always limit?
There's no reason for me to close on market. If I close on market, they could give me 0 if they really wanted to. There's no reason to go on market.
So you close the position, so you pretty much put a limit sell close to the mid price?
I put limit where I want to take the profit at. I set my own price.
Yeah, but like, so you wait, right? So you right now it sits there until it hits the price?
It already hit the price. Right as soon as I put limit, it already hit there. It's in the order books. I closed it at 6,883.
Yeah, so somebody had a buy order at his sell order, so it just...
Yeah, somebody had a buy already. I set limit, so I never do market. If you do market, 1, you pay higher fees for futures, and 2, you could get much lower than what you're expecting. So your losses could be a lot bigger.
Yeah, the spread's different.
You'll find that out if something starts pumping. If something starts pumping, it could literally be difference between $5,000 profit or $5,000 loss during volatile movements.
Yeah, that's what happened because I was up 20% earlier, and I guess I sold on market, and then it only gave me like 5% instead of 20%.
Because it's volatile movement and you didn't set your price. Be more adamant and set your price. Don't rely on market. I'm a big believer in never using market. I've seen people market sell GameStop at 300 and receive like $4 per share. They got fucking scammed. Don't do market.
Damn.
Yeah, I know you always said limit orders, but I guess because I started doing futures a little bit, I figured that it was easier to exit. But once I noticed that I was getting less, I got to limit.
Somebody's going to
There's
stop you
enough,
if you do limit like that. If you do a market.
Yeah, and there's enough
Yeah, market.
in liquid, or there's enough in the market right now that it's going to absorb that quick. Your sale, limit sale. But that's where I was talking about earlier, the fees, dude. You could be up 30% in futures, not know what you're doing, and market sale. You know what I mean? So your fees are going to be higher. So then you just turned a 30% profit into like 5%.
Oh, yeah,
because
your
of
fees are higher when you market as well.
Yeah. So that's what I was talking about. There's just so many factors in futures, man, that I didn't know what I was doing. It's just very, very dangerous. Just be careful.
That earned
Yeah,
like
that
half
was
a
me
percent on
earlier.
the trade. But yeah, don't use market. Lazy people taking shortcuts will get wrecked in trading. Market is just a way to escape. And if you're losing a trade, you're down 40%. Use market, you could be down negative 80%. So definitely be careful with markets. I think Matic is the one that's uptrending right here. If I looked at any of them, Matic on the daily, our side looks like it's uptrending. Losing that bearish momentum. Yeah, Matic is the one. Matic is uptrending really a lot. Doge is getting some more pumpity right here as well. Matic looks good.
I picked up some Matic earlier.
Like on the 30 minutes as well, Matic looks like it's uptrending. Losing that bearish momentum right here. I do feel like Doge wants to come up tonight, though. Look at this candle. See how wide this candle is? But it's only from low volume, 10,000. How can 10,000 volume wick up like this? This is the difference between somebody's liquidation and no liquidation on like 100 times. Bitcoin's uptrending as well. I think Matic is the one that I want to go for.
Do you have a 10-minute time?
10-minute what?
Do you use it? 10-minute time frame?
Not usually.
Not usually. Okay. Just gonna say on Matic, it's like a double bottom on the MACD. I guess you could say 5 minute too. 5 minutes is a little smoother.
Yeah, I'm gonna go long on Matic and then I'll try. Well, my order did not fill. It's ripping before my order fills right here. So only part of my position filled for Matic, so it's gonna look a little bit weird when I post the screenshot. You see how Doge went up there and then came back down a little bit further? It's looks like a dead cat bounce right there. Look at that. It went up and then Doge came down even further right there. Woo! I'm glad I didn't FOMO back into Doge after taking profits on my long. So guys, if you ask me to look at any ticker, you have to let me know, stock or crypto. I cannot guess. There's too many tickers now, stock or crypto, and then I can look at it a little bit better.
Let's do some ape thing if you can.
Oh, right after I went long on Matic, we had one of the biggest 1 minute candles for sell volume. If you don't-
Bitcoin's still above 460.
Ape's a little bit different though. Ape is a little bit hard to follow. It's a little bit irregular. It doesn't follow the indicators, really. On the 5 minutes, it's got a buy signal turn an uptrend, but if you look at it on the daily as well, daily RSI finally hit completely oversold and trying to uptrend for Ape at this $5 range. So the $5 looks like it's uptrending, and the MACD is losing that bearish momentum for Ape. I mean, from $3 up to $5, that's a huge difference. I mean, it did a double from this bottom. And Ape, the NFT collection's been losing price value. Price floor has been dropping drastically. On daily, it looks horrible. Like on daily, it looks like this thing just keeps coming down, and we just had another death cross on the daily. Even though it looks like it could go uptrend from the short-term technicals, daily looks bad on the chart.
Looks like a shitcoin chart.
It looks like a rug pull chart.
Yeah.
And 4-hour parabolic SA is uptrending. RSI and MACD are lining up for the 4-hour, but man, it looks like a shitcoin on the daily chart. And we look at it on the weekly. Looks like a fucking rug pull on the weekly. And this second pump up was only because the catalyst of their metaverse. But it did not really amount to much. The development and everything, the price still came down further and further. So I warn people, this thing's not valued at $10. And it's been coming down ever since then. Does some artificial pumps. But I'm warning you, Ape is not the one right now. It looks bad on the weekly. Parabolic SR has been downtrending on the weekly since May, after that last artificial pump on news of their metaverse. Oh, Matic popped right back up, so my position's in the profit.
SHIB's doing the same thing.
Yep. Bitcoin's uptrending, and Doge bounced right back up as well. Doge actually wicked up. It almost hit some liquidations.
Oh.
It's trying. So I shared my last position in the Discord. I might not just share my position in YouTube. People will have no incentive to join Discord if I'm just posting all this free information in the YouTube chat. So right here, just do technical analysis on YouTube. All the positions and stuff, I'll keep it on the Discord. And occasionally for longer term swings, put it on the YouTube members. But Ape looks like a rug pull on the weekly. And you go to OpenSea, their NFT price floor has slowly been dropping. Ever since the guy dropped the video that claimed their NFT was a racist collection, the price floor has dropped. And it's like down to like 70 something Ethereum, I think. Let's check their collection.
Yeah, but I don't think there's a relation with that.
Hey.
There's a relation, all those guys, social media and everything too. Price floor, 69 ETH.
Every NFT dropped, like the whole NFT market's dropped, not just Ape.
Yeah, all of them are down.
Okay, but does all the other NFT collections have this much capital behind them? No, they don't. No NFT collection has more capital behind them than what Yuga Labs has.
Yes, that's a good thing.
So even though Yuga Labs gained a lot of capital, their price has gone down for the NFTs. And more
It's following the market, though. I think it still has very good potential. And the Bored Ape Yacht Club and the other side Metaverse and ApeCoin. Right now, it's doing what the market's doing, but I think it still has much upside to come.
Well, here's the thing. Not only did the price go down on Ethereum, like Ethereum's down from $4,000 down to like under $2,000. So the price of these dropped over 40% in value just from the price floor dropping.
Yeah.
Then it dropped half of that value by Ethereum price dropping. So it dropped by half and then 40% of a half. So the price is out the window right here for these things. And more people are waking up and realizing that it's not worth it. Bored Ape Yacht Club is not worth it. They can't sustain it either.
No, I agree. The Bored Ape Yacht Club themselves and like the kennel, just like the NFTs, I don't think those are worth that much. But it's just like the same thing with Bitcoin. It's all speculative. So if you say that's not worth it, then Bitcoin's not worth it either.
No,
Bitcoin
it's not
doesn't do shit
speculative.
either.
They let you meet celebrities, but they're having trouble getting these celebrities to do appearances now.
Well,
They're
even
running out of
without that
funds.
though, like even before that, it's just the JPEGs themselves, of being an NFT. Like
Well, it didn't gain
a
value until they
non-fungible
start
asset.
incorporating celebrities and having celebrities do commercials.
But it still kind of picked up a vibe before a little bit. It had a little momentum from the beginning.
Yeah, because they're no
Let's
longer
not
getting
even
these
talk about
celebrities.
Doge. Look how
It's
much
going to be
Doge
harder
is
to get
down.
celebrities once people find out their collection's racist. Or even
Their
people
collections, and
perceive
you
it as
need to stop
racist.
spreading that because maybe some people perceive it as racist because
You can't stop it. You can't.
They just get brainwashed by YouTube videos and
You can't
just
stop the
get
idea, though.
led to the slaughter. But it's they're not racist.
If I was a celebrity,
think
I would
it
never do a commercial for them. Unless celebrities are going into it, they're backing away from it after that.
But you as Tametheark would do a commercial if they had paid you.
And here's the problem as well. Celebrities were promoting it without disclosing that they were getting paid to do it while they were getting paid. So a lot of celebrities have legal issues with that now too. People that invested in Bored Ape Yacht Club can go and sue those celebrities. So it created a whole big problem for their NFT. No, they wanted to pay people without saying that they were getting paid. So it had a big issues.
Yeah, I think their metaverse though is going to really kill it though. Like this other side metaverse, they're taking their time with it. The first trip was really good, and the technology they're using is pretty cool. They had 4,000 people just on Web3 interacting, pretty nice.
There's no better technology right now for game creation stuff than using Unreal Engine combined with Unity. So they're not developing anything new. They're just using borrowed models from these assets.
Yeah, but try to run those Unreal engines on browsers, like browser based.
Is it actually pulling up the graphics on the browser base?
Dude, it's fucking sick, man. It's mind blowing.
But is it graphics loading or is that already pre-rendered in like a video?
I don't know how they did it, but it's some really good tech that they were able to do it. You should just check it out. Like read about it. The Other Side Metaverse. They're with Immutable Labs, I think. Is
Did
the
you
company
try it
they're
out
working
though
with.
on browser?
Yeah. I used it on Brave browser and on Google Chrome.
Let's see.
You can check out the footage from their first trip.
I mean, I could download a Gala Games and have it run without paying 70 Ethereum.
No, you don't have to pay. We don't. You just have to own one of the pieces of land.
What's the cheapest piece of land?
Right now, it's like 1.5 Ethereum. Cheapest, probably.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. I can just play Gala Games for free.
Yeah, but this is connected with Yuga Labs, and you know what Yuga Labs is all about.
Yeah, but they have so much racism in there that they're gonna have a hard
What
time
are you
promoting
talking
more.
about? They have racism in there, man.
The symbolism. It's gonna be hard for them to promote.
Yeah, Tame, you're smoking crack.
No, I'm not smoking crack. I can point out 30 different things for you.
I can say you're a crackhead if I want. I can do the same thing you're doing.
The imagery, art, racism imagery.
You look like a
their intentions
crackhead.
may
The
not be
imagery.
racist. Their intentions don't have to be racist, but the imagery is racist.
What imagery is racist? You need to put down the crack pipe, man. What, the banana looks like a swastika? I think
That was
I
a
think you
that
need
was a
to chill.
clear swastika.
Yeah, very clear.
It's fake news.
It's not fake news. It's in their game. You can load it up on their game right now.
They're just trying to make ape go down, but
Yeah, they're
bullshit.
scared. You sound scared of it.
Yeah.
I don't
You
sound
sound scared of it. Yeah, you do. You
Hating
sound
on
scared of it. You
Ape
sound scared of it's going to take over. Shib and Ape are going to take over. Watch out.
I'm looking at this weekly chart. It does not seem like it's going to take over. Is an artificial pump here,
It will.
some collateral pumped in to make the coins go up, and then boom, dumped on retail. Price never recovered from that all-time high for Ape. Not only did we pump up, but we had a bigger sell volume 2 weeks later. So I can verify this is an artificial pump for Ape.
I mean, it's not real artificial pump because it had fundamental news, so it's not artificial pump.
It definitely didn't sustain. Like if this was so good of an update, it
I mean,
definitely
not
didn't
to
help.
I mean,
it
look at
sustain.
zoom out on
Bitcoin,
every other
Bitcoin
crypto. Look
started
at
crashing.
Bitcoin. I mean, zoom out on Bitcoin weekly. What does that look like? A pump and dump. Everything's a pump and dump. Zoom out on Pulse
They had
Chain.
fundamental news come
But
up.
this is down like
And then Bitcoin
500%
started
from that
tanking.
update. If it was so good, it wouldn't be down 500% after a major update.
The
How
team
much is
behind them
Doge
is
then?
very good. I mean, the team is super good. If you look out, like even the investments that they got for that, like the 14-ounce company, that Horowitz character guy, he's a player. He's a baller. And they got big bucks behind them, and they still have big reserves right now. So they have the funds to do things, and they're going to do things. So it's obvious they're going to make money.
Yeah, they can make money. But at the end of the day, if it can be perceived that they have racist imagery, just perceived.
Everything could be perceived that has racist imagery. I can say you're racist.
But it's not just one thing. If 50 things in their artwork can be perceived as racist imagery, it's going to be
I
so
saw
hard for
that
them to
video.
get
Everyone saw
celebrities.
that video, and it's been debunked, dude. I mean, look at the characters that are the founders of the whole thing. One dude's like a Jewish guy. One guy's a Puerto Rican. Other guy's like a Dominican. I mean, come on.
Okay, I'm not trying to be rude here, but
They got it. Like one of the guys Jewish.
how many black people live in Puerto Rico? How many black people are Jewish? Right? And then you go map it up. You can't just say because somebody's from a certain culture they can't be racist or draw racist stuff. And they even did an interview with the artist, and they asked the artist why she had to draw this stuff specifically for them.
FUD. Damn, you're spreading FUD.
I'm not
Racist
spreading
FUD.
FUD. I'm just saying the imagery can be perceived as racist.
Okay,
and
that's
it's hard
true.
for them
It
to get
can be
celebrities.
anything. Yeah, it could be perceived. You're right. It
Okay,
could be
so ask
perceived
these
as racist.
celebrities why they're no
Be
longer
perceived as that
participating.
if you're looking
I can-
for it.
So if it's not perceived as racism, why
I
you
can
got these
do.
big
I can.
celebrities stepping back?
I can perceive the Chase Bank logo as racist because it has a hidden swastika on it on the silhouette. I can perceive the NATO logo as racist because it has a swastika on the silhouette. I can perceive PNC Bank racist because it has a swastika logo on the
Anything's
silhouette.
racist if you're looking for it, dude.
You know,
If I tell you the stories
this
where
is
the
a healthy
double
debate.
where
I'm
the
just
double
saying, the
arches
price
of
drop-
McDonald's
the
come
price
from,
dropped
you know.
more than half from that video, and I warned people the price is going to drop from this
Yeah,
video.
that's what he's
And-
saying. These celebrities are not working with him now
I'm just
because
warning you. I'm just warning you why. I'm telling you why. I'm explaining why. Me personally, I don't care about the artist. I don't associate with them. I'm just telling you why celebrities are backing off and no longer endorsing the project.
right, and that's been proven. Like they have said, the celebrities have said this. That's why they're not working with him. So that is, I
They
mean,
probably
whether
got
it is
paid.
or not,
They probably got
that's
paid to say
why.
that too. I wouldn't be surprised if they got paid to say that.
You're right. But either way, I mean, the celebrities are backing off of it because of that shit, which I think it's FUD too. But you know,
These guys think I'm heavy in ape. Actually, I don't have an ape position. I'm going to.
hey, but Ape did make you some money.
Right now, I'm heavy in SHIB though.
Ape made you some money this year, though. I know.
Fuck yeah.
I remember, dude. Ape was love.
But yeah, in YouTube chat, there's a very important message from Josh. He says virtue signaling is a power weapon, and you have celebrities doing this stuff, so you have to be very careful.
Yeah, virtue signaling. Comment.
about-
They're
what about
racist. Oh my
AMC?
god, they're racist. Everyone's racist. That's virtue signaling right there. Everyone's racist.
Isn't AMC starting like an ape coin too, or like a stock?
Yeah, they're
Did you hear
starting a
about that?
stock AMC.
Something like they're gonna give out ape coin or
I'm not saying they're giving out. Where did you read they're giving out ApeCoin?
That's the
well,
name of
something
the
about
coin. That's the name of
AMC.
the coin. It is, or the derivative that they're giving out. That's 1-to-1. Is
It's
Ape.
not a coin. It's a security.
Yeah, don't
Yeah,
say ApeCoin. You're
something
going to give them the
different.
wrong message. It's a stock.
Yeah, it's not Ape coin. It's called Ape.
They have the same stock ticker name, the same ticker name, and it's an AMC split as well.
Yeah, it's a dividend.
They're doing
Yeah,
this on purpose.
They can't give out ApeCoin.
They're not
They
giving
will
out
go
Ape coin.
bankrupt. But Drew, they're gonna have to the guys at Bored Ape Yacht Club. They're gonna have to do a strong campaign to let people know that their artwork is just random and has no racist innuendos, and that it's just pure coincidence.
They don't got to do shit, man.
If they don't change consumers' mind, consumers won't put money there. I mean, they're only down 500%, so
So does the whole market.
the whole market's not down 500%.
What was Doge's ATH and where are we at now? How many percent is that?
It's not 900, is it?
Yeah, but
You can't get 900% down. That's technically impossible. 99.99999999999 is the maximum you can do.
you can go 1,000,000% down if you keep going down enough with decimals.
Well,
That's only 6
technically,
decimal
still-
points.
Technically, you can only go 100% down.
No, you can go down further. So,
You
Drew,
mean
if the price
past
starts
zero?
at 1,000 and the price
Would you
goes to
start
$1, that's not 100% down. That's over 10%
Instead of losing
down.
money when you start owing money for a product, like say your
Wait, Drew,
your
Drew,
NFT goes
just
to
step
zero.
back. Step back for a second. You're doing the math wrong. All right, let me just do the math. If you start at 1,000 and the price goes to $1, what percentage are you down? You just do 999 divided by 1,000.
You can't go past zero.
Right.
100%.
How many
Anywhere
times are
to
you
zero,
down?
starting from zero, anywhere back to zero would be a 100% retracement.
Right. So, but you
Start
can be
from
more
zero,
than
you
down.
go back to zero, 100%.
But how many times are you down? If you start at 1,000 and the price is at $1, you go down 999
You could
times.
go 10x up. You can't go 10x down. It's just
Sounds
lose
like
it all.
being delisted. That's how it always works out.
I bet you Shib's gonna flip Bitcoin.
I love Shib.
If I say
used to love
times,
Doge.
if I say the word times, it implies something else besides percentage. Bitcoin's down 5 times. Doge can be down 5 times. That means it's down 5 times. 5 times 100 is 500%. Very simple mathematics. Anybody in American kindergarten school learns this. That's why Luna was down over 1,000,000%. It fell down over 1,000,000 times. You kept adding decimal after decimal after decimal after decimal.
But technically it's still 100%. 99.99999 infinite 9 would be the most you can.
Okay, if you're saying that percent, that's a different. You're phrasing it
Right.
differently. I'm saying it's
That's what I
down
was
this
saying,
many
yeah.
times.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Okay, so how many times is it down? You can't say it's down. Blah 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 percent.
All depends from where you start, you know. where
Okay,
your
so
point is.
Luna, how many times is Luna down from the top? How would you get that math?
Enough to
formula?
get you wrecked.
You just do 0.00009 divided by $86. That's a big number.
You know what else is a big number?
It's
My
down over 1,000,000 times.
Ow.
So when I say something's down by this many times, it's different than percentage. And I can multiply that by a percentage as well. It's down by this much percent.
Yeah, wouldn't it have to go to like
Who has a bigger portfolio?
88
You or
cents?
D-Block?
Me or D-Block? I don't know what D-Block's portfolio is.
Probably Tames after that fucking Luna play. That was a hell of a play.
But looking at Ape, it dropped drastically from the artificial pump. I'm going to call it artificial pump because it wasn't sustained. It had no sustain after. And it fell by over 5 times.
What pump has a sustain though? Show me one pump that has a sustain.
The week of April 25th, it never sustained. Look at the chart. It's
No, I'm saying
downtrend.
show me a sustainable pump in any chart. In any
But
crypto.
Ape could pump back up. It could
There
pump
is
right
no
back
such
up.
thing as
Like
a
2 weeks
sustainable
later, the
pump.
price fell 5 times. Could you imagine Doge retraced 2 weeks after, say, Saturday Night Live to beginning?
Well, I mean, you know, it's all you gotta ride it up. You know how I got to murder Shib too. You ride it up, ride it down. That's what we want. We want volatility, and you got to time the volatility. You don't want things to just be like, you know, no pump, no dump. It's like you can't just pump. You got to pump and dump.
Right. I timed
pump it
8 when it never hit the double top. I knew it was coming down. But I also know this was an artificial pump. They put more capital in. But here's the thing. People keep forgetting about Ape. Every month, they have more Ape coins that they can dump on the market. And people forget that major aspect. That's why the chart looks like this. And I promise, if you look on Nomics or CoinMarketCap, that supply has slowly been increasing as well.
It's in the tokenomics.
Yeah. So it's hard to sustain when you have tokenomics every month. 1 million here, 4 million here, 5 million tokens here. It's hard to sustain price increase.
Well, yeah, right now it's still infancy because right now it's still not even operable inside the metaverse, and that's where the whole goal I think is going to be. Like the end game is with its operability inside the metaverse, and that everybody that's going to be on this Yuga Labs metaverse called Other Side are going to have to use ApeCoin.
Right. This would be amounting to Doge being under 1 cent right now if we lined up the charts. It'd be like Doge having to go back to like 0.002 if we timed it up mathematically. But Doge is still very far up. Doge is over 100 times up from the bottom. Ape is not 100 times up from the bottom. So if you compare this to Doge, completely different. Doge is a way bigger animal, being up over 100 times from the bottom, compared to Ape being up only 5 times from the bottom.
Ape's like a new project. It barely has a couple months out.
Right. Oh, more than a couple.
Not that much. It's actually pretty.
It barely has like 6 months, like 4, 5, 6 months.
Yeah, March. It came out in March.
Right. But
Yeah.
compared to Doge or these other cryptos, 5 months and it came out like this, went up to 28 and then came back down. Without passing that again, it's hard to compare it to something beautiful like Doge, which is up over 100 times.
What about SHIB?
SHIB's up even more than 100 times from when it came out.
Let's go.
I think SHIB's over 1,000 times right here. But Ape, I'm telling you, they just have so many coins they can just dump on the market. Those big bags. And you can check the transactions on the blockchain as well. To get a
when they tell you the dates, I think they're actually at the end of every month. There's another certain amount, and it's written down in the tokenomics of it.
Yeah, they tell you exactly how much you can expect. And that's why you look at it on daily. I mean, it's a very questionable chart.
Isn't Gucci one of the stores that it's going to accept ApeCoin?
Yeah, they just started accepting ApeCoin.
Yeah, it's one of the coins, huh? That they're going to be accepting. Yeah.
Yeah, it had a crazy start, but I think things need to stabilize a little bit. But it's definitely got a future. It might drop some more. I'm thinking like the whole market's gonna drop. I wouldn't be surprised if Ape goes back to $1. So I'm gonna be scooping some up though.
I mean, if Gucci's going to accept it, that means they know something that we don't. So it's probably a good coin.
Maybe. They accept the US dollar as well, though.
How many people you think actually buy Gucci with ApeCoin?
No, well, Gucci's only accepting so many coins, and that was one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more like a marketing thing. He's right. Probably there's not too many people using their ApeCoin to buy stuff. No one's going to want to use their investment vehicle to start purchasing things unless it's something more stable,
Let me explain it to you, because it's just the marketing play. They're not accepting ApeCoin directly. They are accepting fiat from BitPay, which buys and sells the crypto at market whenever it goes through for the amount. So they're not really accepting ApeCoin. They don't have an ApeCoin wallet.
You're right.
This is BitPay.
Yeah.
They're getting fiat. They're not getting any coins. They're not getting any crypto. They did the same thing. BitPay, you can do Doge. You can do almost any of your cryptocurrency on Ape.
BitPay merchant, it's up to you. You can mix it half fiat, half at point of sale. You can have the presets basically how you want to have it. At point of sale basically.
But for them to come out and say they're accepting ApeCoin, it's a little bit misleading.
That's true. Right.
They're not getting it in a wallet. They're not holding it. It's just BitPay, a
not
third
like
party.
Tesla.
They wanted to be.
Tesla accept Doge.
They wanted to be known as racist, I guess. They're like, we'll be racist with you.
Racist.
I'll be right back.
Well, Gucci had a racist sweater a while back, so it wouldn't surprise me. They apologized to everybody and removed it from their stores. So they had the blackface sweater. It's a very bad taste for them to come out with that. I'll pull up on YouTube. You guys want to see? Like, this is the sweater. I'm not lying. The blackface sweater, and they pulled it from their stores. Black History Month is not off to the best start, and they came out with it on Black History Month as well. So,
they really thought that was going to be a good idea.
Yeah, on Black History Month, that's when they pulled out the sweater.
It looks like some shit from a fucking old Walt Disney movie or something.
You don't think that was like marketing though? Because at the end of the day, they knew that like people were gonna be talking, putting their name up. Because why would they release it, on that month with that, So it's kind of like, like a win-win.
But I'm just saying, like, look. Even if they are not trying to be racist, right? It is still going to be perceived. So you have to always consider what other people are thinking in 2022. If your audience is America, you have to think about what Americans are thinking. You have to think about the history as well. So you have to be very careful about what you do with your products. Like, it's not a good sweater either. Like, who would wear this? Who would wear
They
a
should have put a
turtleneck?
bald eagle on it or something.
Who would wear a turtleneck that goes up and has their lips open? Would you wear
Dude,
this
that's
turtleneck?
funny as shit.
Anybody?
Yeah.
Like, I could get beat in the street for wearing something like this, honestly.
What if they should have made a white one too?
They shouldn't have put lips color. That's the problem. If they didn't put any lips on there, it could just be like a black turtleneck. But putting those lips makes it a little bit questionable.
What if they were already getting ready for Corona and it was a mask?
Well, it's wide open, so it's not a good mask for that.
It's a mask that you can eat.
I don't think so, because this came out in 2019, Black Friday. I mean, not Black Friday. Black History Month on 2019.
That's the funniest thing I've seen in a while. I didn't know that existed.
They have they have horrible fashion, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But all you have to do is make it seem like people perceive you as racist, and you're gonna have trouble.
I wonder how many they sold.
I don't know, but they removed it from their stores.
It's like a dark web item now.
And here's the thing about the Bored Ape Yacht Club as well. Their imagery, people say it's not racist. But when you look at the history, like, nobody in my time, like, I would never make a video game and have swastika banana shooting out of a gun.
There's no game that happened. That wasn't even from their game, yo.
That's on their game, on their website.
Oh, you mean a picture from the website? That's not from the game, though.
No, it's not picture. You can play the game and it shoots out the swastika bananas.
What, Benji Bananas?
Well, Call of Duty
No,
Zombies.
you're not talking about the
Stop,
right
shoot.
game, then. It's something else.
Well, they put it on their site.
Does have swastikas everywhere.
Yeah,
But
Call of
it's,
Duty, you're shooting Nazi soldiers.
Yeah, I mean it's that era, so
Let's see, Tame. I want to see it.
I put the video in Discord a while back, and I'll go through and find a video again if you really want me to. Or you can just search Bored Ape Yacht Club. I don't know what's happening, but Matic's getting a lot of sell pressure right here. Huge sell pressure from Matic.
There's just Bitcoin dropping a little bit.
That was a huge candle.
yeah, it was. Ooh.
Bitcoin's still coming down. Doge still looking pretty bad. After we didn't wake up getting those liquidations, it's not good for Doge. But Jura, do you understand where I'm coming from? I'm not saying they're racist. I'm just saying the social hype. And social...
Yeah, I could see, someone made some coincidences now they could be perceived as having racist visuals but it's subjective, very subjective.
Yeah, it's one of those things like if you're looking for it, you can find it everywhere in life.
I mean, I look racist, but I'm not.
What a dumbass.
Do you think it hurt their sales at all, though?
No.
You don't think it hurts their sales at all?
Not really.
I think Yuga Lab thinks it's hurt their sales. They're going to counter-sue that guy and claim that it hurt their sales. Probably. And then he's going to claim freedom of speech.
Maybe it did a little bit.
He's going to claim freedom of speech. So, it's going to be an interesting court battle.
When did all this stir up? Because I haven't heard any of this shit.
So here's the problem. The guy that started this video about saying that they're racist and stuff, he was actually making a lot of money just selling their artwork as well, making a parody NFT collection. He made like over $3 million by copying their same artwork for his NFT collection. So
Oh, that's ironic.
it's
Yeah, no
ironic,
shit.
right? And he was trying to
It's
call it a
almost like
parody.
he's trying to take him down, right? Make some money off of it, you know? I
But in
mean,
America, you can't claim parody if you're making millions of dollars in profit. And the
okay,
images
so what
are
makes
exactly
me
the
take
same
him
image.
for his word?
It's the same image. He just downloaded them and then put them on a collection.
I'm sorry. Oh man, that's out of my league. The NFT thing's just not for me.
NFTs can be great if people
Oh yeah,
do it the right way.
I see. I can see it, but just what they're being used for at the moment's not really.
Doge is also getting some sell pressure after failing to do those liquidations up here. It's actually getting close to liquidating longs and could push us back into the buy block. So I'll put the buy block back on for Doge. It looks like this, YouTube. I really don't feel strong about markets tomorrow. The SPY is already overbought as well. I just wonder what would have happened if the SPY and Bitcoin fell at the same time, if it would have been a faster drop.
DXY is getting a little pump as well.
We also have room in the SPY block to be liquidated all the way down to 6.5 cents. Yeah, DXY pumping is bad for crypto as well. Why did people come out with those tweets about Bitcoin going to 1 million after we're getting these bearish trends?
Because they bought the top.
The only thing I don't like about NFTs as well, very low trading volume. Super low. Even a best collection, Bored Ape Yacht Club, very low trading volume. There's no incentive for people to get in and out as frequently, other than people doing these things like, oh, buy the floor competition, yada, yada, yada. No good trading incentives. Probably BS if somebody's not making a copy Cool Creek. But on hourly, we still downtrend, so there's no confirmation. I got in this Matic play. I'm probably going to get out soon as well. It's let's see how far down. I went in 5 times on this Matic long. Got caught up. Already down 6% from that conversation. So if I'm down 6%, that means Matic fell by more than 1%. Wow, this is a 1% move. Very volatile. I'll be right back in a few minutes, YouTube.
We got 166 people in here and only 56 likes.
Yo, I heard Richard Hart from Hex Coins racist.
Not to mention it's a rugby.
He looks kind of racist, right?
Against poor people.
Yeah, exactly. He's an elitist also.
Why you gotta be an asshole?
Oh, Elon Musk, he's from South Africa and he's white. He's got to be racist.
He is.
Yo, that Tesla logo is half a swastika.
And if you split it in half and turn it upside down, it's a full one.
Yep, yep.
All right, I'm back. ETH is still downtrending. Bitcoin still, it was downtrending. Let's see if this is a possible reversal. Was oversold down here on the short time frame. 15 minute looks like it has more room to come down though. And MACD's not looking pretty hot right here. MACD still looks pretty bearish right here. So we're in a tough spot for Bitcoin. Alright, so I'm gonna unmute you, Will Lamb, real quick. Someone asked me to unmute them, but they're not in the channel. What's everyone looking at right now? Any interesting charts?
Yeah, look at the DXY. It's like pumping. And it's like bullish consolidation.
Oh, yeah. On the daily, it still looks pretty good, but on the hourly, it looks like it's coming down, actually. So you said it's pumping, but on the hourly, it's coming down.
Well, it had been pumped. It had pumped.
Yeah. Right now, we can see, like, on the short time frame, maybe coming up a little bit, but on the hourly, we'll see. So DXY could realistically go to 130 if markets are actually turning really bad.
I agree. I mean, we're bearish though for sure.
Someone wants me to look at Tone. Tone on Coinbase. It's been uptrending on the 5 minutes. It looks manipulated. I'm gonna get a little bit of heat for saying stuff looks manipulated, but this looks very manipulated. It's like 30 million volume for something under 3 cents. It's not a lot of capital. Actually, this is not a lot of money at all. like a million volume, not even a million volume, a little bit over 500,000, only 2 cents. So this stuff looks very manipulated for tone. Trading volume is not there. When you don't have trading volume, it's a little bit iffy. And this one's tone on Coinbase. You see here, someone thought they were being smart. They came in, they bought a bunch of tone, drew the price up to 2.29 cents. And they forgot that you needed people to buy it, so they didn't have anybody buy it, and the price retraced back down. So, gotta be very careful about going in on these manipulated coins. There's no real volume there. These small pushes up, it'll come up, yeah, but it'll come right back down, probably even further down.
Yeah, look at STG coin token.
And on Coinbase, still like it's pumping up here. It's uptrending. This one's actually has some price. It's around 60 cents to 70 cents. So it's been uptrending. People would want to go investigate the fundamentals, see why it's pumping, check Twitter and everything. I can do that real quick. From chart-wise, it's been uptrending ever since being oversold down here on the 4 hour. But it's still pretty far down from the top, and it's still pretty far up from the bottom. So it's still more than double from the bottom and about 30 cents lower than the top. I think I know why it started pumping 40 minutes ago.
Yeah, it'll probably go to like 86 cents, and then that would be a good place to get into a short.
So here's what happened. Binance added STG on cross margin and isolated margin about 40 minutes ago. So that would make the price pump. People have to be careful though. Once those people start getting liquidated, price will come back down.
Yeah.
Yeah, Binance listed it on margin 40 minutes ago. And I guess there's rumor of it coming on margin. That's when people started buying it up. So that's why the price was pumping for STG. On the hourly, I guess people were expecting this news. That's why it's up 10 cents for STG. And there could be some insiders as well. Like the real pump happened before this. It's still down 30 cents before, so I guess people started buying it after rumor that it's going to get listed on Binance. Buy the rumor, sell the news, right? And right after it's listed, it gets a little bit more of a pump. So people have to be very careful. This is buy the rumor, sell the news. And people could get hurt here either way. People are going to start shorting it and longing it. One of the first time it's listed on margin. So not the best situation. Does anybody remember when Binance listed Doge? Back in 2019, Binance listed Doge and price shot up 30%. So, seeing something similar here. Before it was listed on Binance, it was like 0.0016. And then slowly creeped up. And then eventually we saw it at 0.004 for Doge. Matic still downtrending. We have the new hourly candle coming in. These hourly candles are not very inspiring. I'll tell you that. For Bitcoin, definitely not inspiring. If we stay in this range between 21,800 down to 21,100, I can see some sideways trading during this time.
She was just dropping.
Yes, it is.
Oh, Shiba's falling hardest right here, it seems. Ever see the death cross too? Like on the hourly still look the same, but on the hourly, look at SHIB, the MACD looking very bearish. MACD is looking very bearish right here.
Like 11 bearish.
It's losing that last bit of bullish momentum for SHIB right here on an hourly. And the MACD wants to cross over for that bearish momentum. Realistically, I could see it falling another 10% easily. 10 to 20% fall for SHIB. So, if that's within your liquidations, be very cautious. MACD just crossed over bearish for Matic too. I missed profits on that quick pump up there. And since I missed profits, it's only done nothing but downtrend. And it fell by about 1%. A little bit over 1%. Maybe getting a little bit of a rebound right here though. Matic also has the liquidations that you can watch. Still a little bit dangerous playing Matic because we're still more than double the price from pre-Disney. Like realistically, Matic would be around 30 cents right here. But as we wick down, we started liquidating these longs. And this block goes down all the way to 79 cents. We wake up, there's a lot of shorts that can be liquidated up here too. Even more shorts are piling in for Matic right here. So I'm seeing the longs that are liquidate on Matic right here. Doge try to wick down and liquidate some of these longs. And that brought us into the buy block again on the hourly. It would be nice to see Doge halfway through in the middle of the buy block, around 6.5. But if further down you buy it in the buy block, probably the better position you are. People that buy at the top, they probably get out as soon as the price spikes up. And they're waiting on this daily. So right here, this is dilemma. A lot of traders waiting on this daily R side cooldown. We're at 33. They want to see it under 24. And daily MACD crossed over. Pretty big crossover, I might mention. And people are waiting. People are waiting on that daily for Doge. Could be bad markets tomorrow. Could be very bad markets tomorrow for crypto. So this is what we're currently looking at, and we're still well above this buy block for Doge. ETH fell back under 1600 as it started liquidating the longs right here. So probably a bad week for crypto in terms of liquidations. From last week till this week, we liquidate a lot of positions on both sides, both longs and shorts. Now we started with the shorts, and then we started making our way up to liquidate the longs. I can see the market losing a lot of cash. Yeah, on the hourly, everything looks very bad still. Like, there's no clear recovery. My profits of windows went out. Like, had a small chance for profits. Didn't to close it. Didn't change it when it's coming down. And notice like the big volume coming in. Like since this big volume, we've lost almost another 0.5% on the price since this candle. But it's very possible after we liquidate right here down, we lose that momentum and can start getting some buy pressure coming in. Bitcoin's still above that 20,000. We're around 21,000. Bitcoin doesn't have as many liquidations on the down. Bitcoin's still in this range. It would be interesting to see a double bottom on the hourly. Definitely sitting back watching. Like on the hourly, there's very conflicting data. Let's turn off liquidations. It's getting in the way. On the hourly, we're still on this moving average. And we could still do another drop off. The amount GOTS Bitcoin hasn't been dumped on the market yet, as far as I'm aware. People say that it's not going to affect the price, but I know mathematically it's going to affect the price. And it could trigger more liquidations if we're at a critical support level. So, ignore the people that call themselves experts. Because if we're at a support level and that much Bitcoin's dumped on the market, it will trigger another liquidation chain. And if there's not much buy pressure down there, we could wick down to $17,000. Now, $17,000 doesn't seem low, but going from $20,000 to $17,000, that would trigger a lot of longs.
Yep, SHIB put that hard candle down.
I won 5x, so liquidation is all the way to 11. Down 6%.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. If we wick back up, are you going to take profits on SHIB, or are you going to close it at a loss? If you're down 6%, it doesn't sound like you had a stop loss.
No stop loss. Hopefully you can wake up right now in the next like 15 minutes.
Yeah. All the indicators have been pointing that we're bearish. I just didn't take that quick profit. We have a lot of liquidations right here for Doge all the way down to like halfway through in the buy block. We're actually bleeding deeper into the buy block right now. So if I have to look on the hourly, we could go halfway through this buy block, maybe even to the bottom. I think Doge has support at 4.92. When SHIB bleeds, it bleeds pretty fast. That's the problem about SHIB. Today I'm drinking my watermelon. I blended it all up, made juice, so I can just refill my cup when I'm thirsty. Matic, even the sell signal came in right here too, and I didn't take it. Should have got out. My sell signal was trying to protect me there. But look at that bleed. Wow. If we wake back up, I'll definitely consider taking profits though. It's an early one. 4 hours not even cooled down any longer. Daily's cooled down though. But Matic didn't all the way do the double bottom at 72 cents. It's another day of waiting. These waiting days aren't that bad though. A little bit of buy pressure rolling in here for Matic. It's going to be a bad market open, I believe. Like, if you look at the SPY right here. Just look at the SPY. And we look at the SPY on the hourly. We broke the uptrend on the hourly. And this is what we were looking at right here. We broke this uptrend on the SPY. And it can retrace all the way back down prior if markets get some really horrible news. And it's a slow retrace. Our golden cross is at 414. Death cross came in here at 424. And the SPY looks like it wants to bleed down. You look at it on the daily chart. And oh boy. Like, look at all those uptrend days. And then finally get this big red candle print in. With giant volume. So.
Perfect time to bleed to the next Fed meeting.
And look at the MACD. And this is a very powerful MACD as well. Since it's so far up. 8 points. On the daily. SPY is destined to bleed out. And if the SPY bleeds out, Bitcoin will go under, back down towards that $17,000 price range. So any profits getting here tonight, people should feel blessed for these profits tonight, because when market opens tomorrow, woo, I'd rather sit on the sidelines and miss out on any profits tomorrow. Like, tomorrow, it's going to be another waiting day. Someone messaged me about $120 price for Bed Bath & Beyond. I don't think we'll really see 120. And Ryan Cohen getting out really hurt the Bed Bath & Beyond movement. Even if he gets back in, that psychological psychological people are going to be like, oh, what if he gets out again? Are we going to get stuck holding the bag? Matic's uptrending slowly, but man, we lost a lot of momentum.
Yeah, I'm feeling the same thing on SHIB too. I mean, everything started to drop. 382 on Big. MACD made a lower low on 15-minute on Bitcoin.
Doge is still in the buy block, but it's bleeding down. It has liquidations all the way down to 6.5 cents. And the further down we drop, the more liquidations, and that could get us to the very bottom, even a little bit outside the buy block. Oh, more sell pressure coming in here for Matic. Still sell pressure. 15 minutes getting oversold. Hourly is not oversold yet. 4 hours still coming down. All right, we're going to do a YouTube poll. You think the market's going to come down further on Monday?
Was Friday the first day that we didn't test 430 again or 429, or did we? On the spot?
429 for SPY.
Yeah.
It is on August 16th where it's at 429. Then
Okay, so
again
yeah, so
on
we
August
haven't.
17th, that's when we started coming down. 428 on the 18th. And then as low as 422 on the market close on 19th.
You think like somewhat of a gap down opened to like 418?
Might be a wick up on the market open.
Think.
Because right here, are you looking at my YouTube or no?
Yeah.
You see, this is fake volume right here after market's already closed. And anything past this point is fake, is very little volume.
Yeah.
So I think this is the real price. It's going to be 422 up to 422.78. So we saw it
And then
slowly
sideways
bleeding down
trend.
all day. Maybe even get some more sell pressure, double bottom. But these are low candles, like 500 volume. They're insignificant.
You know the like the 100-day moving average on the weekly on the SPY. You'll see where we popped out over the 100-day, and then I've been looking. I was wondering if we're going to retest the 100-day moving average on the weekly.
Oh, I don't know. I have 200 EMA up on my chart, and we passed that back in 2010, and never went back under it since 2010 until recently. For the 200 EMA, we touched it and wicked down just a little bit back in June. But after we touched it, we bounced off the 200 EMA.
Yeah.
And this is a point we never retraced since about 12 years. So it's pretty significant. And we retrace again, that's going to put us around 366, 367.
SPY is definitely my favorite thing chart.
But the weekly R size overbought here. And it's possible it goes back above 480 again before getting completely overbought. But there's bad news in the markets. Oh, I got a well alert. That's an old one. Yeah. But we saw news earlier. I'll put it on the YouTube as well. We can read this together. This is from Business Daily. Investors Business Daily. Dow Jones futures fall as market rally retreats. Warren Buffett stock soars. Musk makes FSD move. Dow Jones futures fell modestly early Monday morning, along with S&P futures and NASDAQ futures, with Fed Chief Jerome Powell looming large this week. The stock market rally pulled back last week from key resistance, while Treasury yield moved back towards 3%, high, really 3%. Let me look at that chart real quick. So we're going to look at the 10-year real quick. Oh my God. Woo! I forgot to look at this week. This is the 10-year treasury note right here. This is 10-year treasury yield. And I remember this white line was around 3.25%. And I remember before, as we started uptrending towards this 3.25%, crypto was dipping really hard back in June. And as this yield rises, crypto drips. And it means it's more expensive to borrow money to buy some of these assets. So yeah, 10-year treasury yield's been uptrending. If I look at it on the daily, it's wow. We're heading back up to that 3.25%. Then we'll get up there if we get high gasoline prices combined with this. Definitely the stock side starts.
Damn.
Should have got out of crypto right here on August 4th. Let's see what happened in Bitcoin daily August 4th. I cannot believe that even slipped my mind right there. August 4th right here, Bitcoin was at 22,900. Even though Bitcoin went to 25,000, like, it's still very risky. So,
Wow.
I mean, getting out August 4th would still be better than holding right here, even if you missed that pump up. But the DXY was coming up on the daily too during this time. So this article goes on further and says high value growth names which had made big moves in the past 2 months were among the biggest losers. Investors should wait to see how the market pullback plays out before adding new exposure. Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies sold off hard Friday, but were relatively stable over the weekend. Well, here's the thing. It sold off hard because if you look over here at Bitcoin on the 15th, keep in mind the 15th was back here on Monday last week. And that's when Bitcoin was really overbought. And then the 16th should start coming down, heading to weekend and get those liquidations. So right here, Bitcoin was overbought on Monday last week. That's why it started downtrending around at 25K. Warren Buffett stocks Apple and OXY are worth watching. Occidental Petroleum broke out Friday as Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway won regulatory okay to lift OXY stake to 50%. So let's see how OXY stock was doing. I'm just going to look at it on the daily. Oh, God. It's a fat candle. It's 80 million volume. The price went from 63 up to 72 before wicking back down to 67. And it's doing really well since 2021 for OXY. Occidental Petroleum Corporation. And you look on Friday, this is when we had that big volume as well. So maybe it'll get some more buys heading into market open. It is a little bit overbought up here. If we look at it on the weekly though, this could be the weekly coming up. Yeah, the weekly is coming up. And right here, MACD is crossing up. We're shifting that bearish momentum for the stock Occidental. So on the weekly, it's been uptrending. We have this double top up here if we go to $87. We'll see if it breaks. Apple stock is trading right around the trend line entry. Is Apple trading at a trend line entry? Let's look at Apple. Let's confirm it on our chart. Trend line entry. I mean, RSI is overbought on the weekly. 4 hours a little bit. This is not enough data. What are they talking about? A trend line entry? What? On the weekly, this thing is overbought. Talking about trend line entry for Apple. Like, we've been pumping since June, and they're telling people to buy it now at the top. They're trying to get liquidity. Because if you look right here, yeah, they're trying to get liquidity. People started taking profits right here when market closed last week. On the 19th, people started taking profit on Apple. So, doesn't look like a trend line entry to me. I don't know why people want to buy it up here. It just doesn't make sense. The price is a little bit too high. Let's go further in the article. Tesla CEO Elon Musk on Sunday announced a new price hike to the full self-driving system. Some more stocks. Let's go about Fed Chief Powell. Fed Chief Powell will give a policy speech Friday at the annual Jackson Hole meeting. Powell has used this speech in prior years to make and mark notable policy shifts. It's unclear what he might say that would surprise markets. The Federal Reserve is in the middle of a rate hike cycle to combat high inflation. Policymakers may soon shift to smaller Fed rate hikes, but Powell may not be ready to tip his hand. Okay. He could indicate longer-term challenges such as tight labor supply due to the demographics that could spur the Fed to keep rates higher in the coming years. Markets are divided over whether Fed will hike interest rates by 75 basis points for a third straight time at the September 20th to September 21st meeting or opt for a half-point move. Even after his speech, there will be several key economic reports before the September Fed meeting, including the August job reports and consumer price index. So, Dow Jones futures fell 0.3% versus fair value S&P 500 futures sank 0.35% and Nasdaq 100 futures 0.4%. China cut its benchmark loan prime rate overnight to support a faltering economy. That's after the central bank lowered two other key policy rates last week. Crude oil futures fell 1%, natural gas sank more than 1%. Remember that overnight action in Dow futures and elsewhere doesn't necessarily translate into actual trading in the next regular stock market session. It says Bitcoin steadies after fall. Bitcoin tumbled Friday to around 21,000 after already retreating modestly earlier in the week. The digital currency traded modestly above 21,000 on Sunday night, following a plunge below 18,000 in June. The Bitcoin price had rallied back to nearly 25,000 on August 14th, much like speculative growth stocks. Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies struggle with rising treasury yields. Higher yields also bolster the dollar. So what they're saying here, these yields bolster the dollar, and you look at the DXY chart, they're saying the DXY will go up and Bitcoin goes down with these higher yields. And we see right here, the DXY is still above 108 right here. So as the euro and other currencies go down versus the dollar, as the dollar go up from treasury yields, it makes it harder for Bitcoin and some of these altcoins to keep pumping. All right, so the article goes on and says stock market rally. The stock market rally started off the week moving toward or above key resistance, but ultimately retreated mostly or entirely on Friday. The Dow Jones Industrial Average dipped 0.2% in last week's stock market trading. S&P index fell 1.2%, and the Nasdaq Composite slumped 2.6%. So, ARK Innovation ETF. It's very interesting they pick ARK for this, showing that it's down over 14%. Because they said, reflecting more speculative stock story, ARK Innovative plunged 14% last week, undercutting its 50-day line. ARK Genomics dived 13% to just above its 50-day. Tesla stock is a major holding across ARK investment. And they talk more about Warren Buffett stocks, OXY. They have these charts in here. All right. But Ditsy was coming up on the daily. While this is happening, Bitcoin's having trouble holding up. Doge entered my buy block right here. Buy signal just popped in on the 1 minute for Doge. After our sell signal was at 6.875, buy signal just popped up right here for Doge. So welcome to Crypto After Dark, everyone on YouTube. If anybody has any questions, feel free to chat with us in the chat box. Anybody on Discord, feel free to voice your opinion if you have anything you would like to share. And I'm going to work on this sandwich for a little bit.
Can we get a little bit of TA on the sandwich?
It's a little bit filling. Pretty full. Has a variety of meats on there. Would prefer some sweet potatoes. We missed a buy signal on Matic, but price has steadily been uptrending right here. Hopefully we can go all the way back up to that buy signal for Matic. I don't have much time today, so I'm eating the sandwich right now. It's actually an old sandwich. It's half of a sandwich from yesterday, so just working on that, trying to get it.
I'm cutting out, guys. See you later.
Right now would probably not be the worst time to go to bed. Set some alerts. While Bitcoin and stuff is coming down, Hetz is already up 13%. That's pretty funny. Hetz is up 13% while Bitcoins and all these other things were coming down. Pretty soon, Hetz is going to be the same price as Doge, and then eventually it's going to run to $1. Someone says, where FUBO going to go? I don't know. Is that a stock? Is it a crypto? John, you have to give me a little bit more data. I don't know where your short's at, where your liquidation price is at, so give me a little bit more data and then I can analyze it for you. Looking at ETH though in the short time frame, it's coming back up. On the hourly and 4 hour, it's already oversold. So ETH is in this oversold territory. It has plenty of room to increase by $300. Merger happening next month for ETH. On the daily, we've already entered this oversold period and started coming back up. So like it or not, ETH is coming back up. So if you're shorting it, be very cautious. And if you look right here, ETH hit my buy zone. ETH is inside my buy zone right now. We even looked below my buy zone, surprisingly. So this is Ethereum. So this is Ethereum. And we lost that 1965 support and the 1859 support as we came back down on the daily. Someone says Fubo TV. I'll look at the ticker. I don't see it, sorry. Fubo TV. On the hourly, it looks like it was oversold. MACD wants to come back up. Bullish for Fubo TV. I'll put this on the chart. It does look like it wants to come back up after that downtrend from $8. But the price fell. This looks like a falling knife. Have to be very careful. The price ran up from $2 in a short time frame. So it does look like it's retracing. My buy signal came in around $3, sell signal around $5.67. Fubo TV looks like it's still downtrending right here after that big pump up. So it does look like some news came out. Their stock price pumped after a golden cross at $2.70. And we fall down right here. Def Cross going to come in around $4. So Fubo looks like it's coming down. We'll see if Matic can continue this uptrend. We're about to get a golden cross if Matic can push above 8.07 right here. Bitcoin's still looking pretty bad on the daily. On the short time frame, 5 minutes, still having this trouble coming back up. And it's very possible this crypto could pump overnight, but market opens tomorrow is going to be very questionable. ETH is inside the buy block. If I put ETH on the hourly, this is what we look like. So ETH is still in the buy zone. May even dip under the buy zone for ETH. And let's throw off those liquidations. We don't need to see those right now. Looking over here for Doge. Doge is inside buy block, but at the top quadrant. Still room to come down significantly in this buy zone by a lot. Mike Cycle says, have you got any opinions on TA for after TM? I don't know what that is. Maybe if you word it a little bit differently. TA for after TM. Is after TM a stock? Just give me the specific. I need the specific stock or crypto tickers, and I need to know if it's a stock or a crypto. I don't have TA for tomorrow. We're not at tomorrow yet. I don't want to predict tomorrow's TA. That could be very bad. We want to trade what we see, not what we think. Just tomorrow, be cautious. Look out, see if the market's dipping. That's what you should watch out for. See if the SPY starts selling off tomorrow. See if that 10-year Treasury note yield goes up tomorrow. Watch the well alert. See if there's a lot of Bitcoins transferred tomorrow. Anybody use those crypto circles? What are those called? Crypto spheres? I saw somebody using it on Discord. I forgot the exact website.
Crypto bubbles?
Yeah, crypto bubbles. I want to pull that up real quick as well. Alright, so we're going to pull it up on the stream real quick. And we're going to look at the zoom. Oh, you can't zoom out like that? So for the day, I look at it on daily. It looks like HETS is up a lot on the daily. Is HETS the biggest bubble on the daily? Wow. Look at that. HETS is really the biggest one up there on the daily. DOGE will move parabolic again. We just don't know when, so that's the tricky part, right? We don't know when it will move parabolic. So it's very interesting. HETS is parabolic. Not parabolic. HETS is up 12.7% right here. I'll put this in charts real quick. Yeah, HETS is up here. And I'm going to show you the HETS chart real quick. One of my favorite cryptos. If I look at HETS on the daily, HETS has a little bit more volatility, but we see right here, we went as low as 2.8, and then the price went up to 7 cents, 7.2 cents back on August 14th, and has been coming down. Well, right here, we started getting more buy pressure yesterday on the 21st that held us up. If you look at HETS on the 4-hour, we went oversold down here at 3.5 cents, and then looked up 5.5. HETS is great for scalping if you know how to move how the market moves. And then we look at HETS on the weekly and zoom it out. On a weekly, it looks like a beautiful chart. HETS looks like a good chart on the weekly. Sell signal came in a little bit late, around 11 cents, but still on the weekly, it looks pretty good. I do believe HETS will get $1 before DOGE. A lot of people disagree with me on that, but mathematically, you just need less money. To get DOGE to $1, even Elon Musk would have trouble getting it to $1 by himself. He would have to host a big event and do all kinds of things. Let me look at this bubble one more time. Where's the red at? Bitcoin? That's weird. SHIB's right here up a little bit. If we look at it on the past 5 minutes, let's see which one's down a lot. Past 5 minutes. Waves. I like waves. Let's start looking at waves real quick.
Yeah, waves is nice.
Waves is good for scalping. On 5-minute parabolic SAR, waves dipped down low 4.81, started pumping. So that could have been a very low for waves. Let's check the 4-hour. Still not completely oversold on the 4-hour though for waves. Waves is one of those coins. It's once it moves pretty fast, so you have to be careful. On daily, waves is oversold though. I've seen multiple times when waves is this oversold on the daily, like this oversold a little bit further, like it moves up, and it almost doubled almost every time from being oversold on the daily, like when it's completely oversold. If the RSI goes down a little bit more, I may start looking at waves. Alright, Matic is uptrending. We're about to get some of these liquidations in for Matic after the buy signal came in for Matic. And Doge is also uptrending on the 5 minutes. We look at Doge closer in 1 minute. We're about to break out of my buy block and liquidate some more for Doge. ETH has a lot of liquidations that it can come through as well. We'll see if this Matic's getting a lot of volume. 70,000 for this candle right here. Man. But waves. This is a big move right there. Alright, let me check crypto bubbles for the past 5 minutes. DFI started pumping. Market cap's only 427 millions. DFI. On the 5 minute on KuCoin, oh god. It looks horrible though on KuCoin. There's no volume. Like we literally had a candle for 9. And the price is not even $1. That's a $9 candle right here. Alright, let's watch Matic liquidate up here. And Doge as well. Golden Cross just popped in for Matic. That's a bullish indicator as ETH pops back above 1600 with a big Golden Cross and big volume coming in for ETH. Wow. Why does my stream have no title or anything popping up? One second. Yeah, looking at ETH here, breaking above 1600 again. That's good. Buy signal came in here 1591 for ETH. Alright, watching Doge. Doge actually getting some bigger candles when we're coming back up, so that's good. I can already tell we're getting overbought, so if we don't make it all the way back up, I can see that. But we can get a big push, we can make it all the way back up. If we can get a liquidation chain on Doge, I'd be very happy tonight. I'm not futures trading Doge right now. I have a big spot bag for Doge. Futures trading Matic. I'm in a long on a Matic up here. How's everyone doing tonight, though? You wish you could eat all the time? You have the word crypto in your name, Crypto Joey. Why can't you eat all the time?
Sweet potatoes.
Sweet potatoes, yes, sir. God, this is a big spread. Alright, so we're about to break out of the buy block again for Doge here. But anybody who enjoyed buying inside this buy block and the buy signal come in, congratulations, you're automatically up in the profit. Dump it if you don't think it's going to go up. Hello, everyone. I'll be right back 1 minute while watching this. You guys keep watching this for me real quick. I'll put the Doge chart. Doge Golden Cross popped in right here. That's our difference between sell signal and buy signal. Anybody want to take some mic while I'm going? I'll be right back in like 2 minutes tops. Alright, Parabolic SCR downtrend. Doge looks like it's downtrending a little bit right here. Same for Matica as well. Ethereum still uptrending technically, but not getting that momentum to wake up for those liquidations. What's up, Crypto Pimp? Yeah, we're losing a little bit of momentum here, but we also have low trading volume, so once the real volume comes in, then we may see some movements. Ethereum under 1600 pre-merger. Very interesting times. Very interesting times. I think people see me eating on stream a lot because that's when I have time to eat. Usually in the evenings. Hop on, have some time to eat. Because if I'm streaming for a long time, I'm definitely going to be eating. All right. we'll see if this downtrend is quick. You see how far overbought we were on the 1 minute time frame though? Like that was a pretty nice uptrend right there. Now we'll see how fast we get oversold for Doge. Still technically in this buy block, and when that happened, our MACD went from crossing over to losing that bullish momentum. So some people might say this is the last chance to get out of their longs to minimize their losses before the price goes down even further. But we'll see how this holds up for Matic. We'll see if Matic can get a little bit of pumpity. Because Matic is very close to these liquidations. While Doge isn't super close to these liquidations, it will require a big wick up there. A little bit more capital to go from here to here. Whereas Matic is already practically touching for these liquidations. There we go. There goes the liquidations. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And look, a lot of these ERC20 tokens could pump pre-Ethereum merger. I gotta make a video on it, but gotta make a video on a lot of stuff. Got a program, gotta do a lot of stuff this week. And a lot of people want a KuCoin futures video. I showed them the KuCoin paper trading feature. It's pretty cool. Not really a lot of volume, but it's pretty cool. Oh, ETH is actually getting some. Let's look at ETH. ETH is back above 1600. ETH could liquidate as well. If ETH liquidates CS positions inside the buy block, it will send us outside the buy block again. Wow, we have an $80 run up that ETH could do tonight. Oh yeah. Matic is pumping right here. Matic is bleeding through these liquidations. A lot of these 100 times. This deserves rockets in the chat right here, this uptrend. Bitcoin still parabolic SAR on 5 minutes for a Doge tonight. Put rockets in the chat. Put those rockets in the chat. We only have one person put rockets in the chat. When it's sideways trading like this, you can get away with the short-term time frame R size after we've already been oversold, like after the big drop from like 2-3 days. Let's go to Nomets.com. 1 day price change. Hetz is still up there, 4.9. Hetz is number 1 up here. Thank you, Crypto Joey. If you want to eat a lot of food, buy cheap food. You can buy really cheap, healthy food. This sub was on sale for $3.99 for a foot long, and it's full of meat. So, very, very satisfied. A little bit more expensive than watermelon for $4, but still a lot of protein. All right, we're starting to lose that gas for a Doge right here. Technically, Parabolic SA are uptrending though, still getting some volume. This is a big candle. Probably one of our biggest candles right here. I think it could wick up and liquidate if buy pressure comes in, but there's also a lot of shorts opening up here as well, trying to suppress Dogecoin. And if that happens, we'll get a big sell candle. Alright, so we did wake up and enter those liquidations on that big volume. I mean, that was a fight there. That was over 2 million volume candle for Doge. And it happened following Bitcoin. It did happen following Bitcoin, these liquidations. Still keeping my Matic long open. And Matic just broke a back above. We have more liquidations up here for the Matic long. Alright guys, this has been a big candle for Doge on the short time frame for us. Like that 2 million candle, that was a big wick as well. And it gave us the gas we needed to get up to liquidate some more of the bears. And I imagine Bitcoin, like these are small candles compared to what I'm used to. Like a 5-minute candle still under 1,000 volume. I expect over 1,000 volume for some of these candles. Matic is still liquidating up here. Might be an interesting night. Might be with you guys for a long time tonight, actually. Let's see how far these liquidations will go. You guys remember when I entered this trade for Matic, I entered very early. I would be about break even right now if I really wanted to get out of the trade. Like at one point, I was down 6%, which means that 6% I could have gained if I entered a little bit later. So, something to consider. Something to consider. But we have a lot of these liquidations to go up on Matic tonight. And while this is happening, Bitcoin, if I turn on some Bitcoin liquidations, that's where the show starts. I put actually on 30 seconds good for watching some of these liquidations for Bitcoin as well. So if you look right here, YouTube, all these red lines are people that do 100 times, white lines 50 times, blue lines 25. And if I get up here, this is like a $100 spread. If Bitcoin can just wake up, we can chain through these. But at the same time, people could start opening up their short positions like this to defend the lower positions. So they're adding a little bit more liquidity or pushing the price down. And if they really want to drop the price, they would actually market sell. Some people, what they'll do, if they know they're going to market sell over $40 million worth of Bitcoin, they'll open a short and then sell it. So they can make a little bit of profits that way. ETH is back above 1600 here. We're at 1606. Not a bad spot for Ethereum. A little bit late, so around 1 o'clock in the morning. A new hourly candle is going to roll up here. And I want to see how this hourly candle comes in for Bitcoin as we head up. So here's our Bitcoin chart. So how about this? When there's a clear indicator of a downtrend, I'm going to switch the face from money to like a sad face. Would that be entertaining? Right here we don't have the big volume. It's like 178. So we'll see. We'll see how this hourly candle comes. I think we could liquidate some more positions up here for Bitcoin. Oh yeah, liquidate these Bitcoin positions. Yes. All right. All right. New hourly candle is going to roll in just about 2 minutes. And on the hourly, we're not looking bad for Bitcoin. Not looking too bad. We were making some lower lows, but we kind of looked up a little bit. Not a horrible spot for Bitcoin on the hourly. Let's turn off the filter. All right. One more minute until that hourly candle comes in. I want to see Doge wake up. Doge has a lot of liquidation potential up here too. Still a little bit uptrend, but we are getting this RSI cooling down. We're at a nice point before an hourly candle, so I do have some hope. And Matic's actually holding a little bit here, surprisingly. Matic wicks up. Those would be some nasty liquidations. So depending on how this Bitcoin hourly candle does, determines how far we'll liquidate up and then build these stronger supports. I just feel like tomorrow's going to be a little bit bearish. Alright, new hourly candle is about to roll in here, guys. This is a volume. I want to see over 1,000 volume. Alright. Some more longs are piling in and shorts, both sides. Someone says, what's up with Quant lately? Quant's been getting a little bit more volume as well, Apple or Banana. I'll look at that chart in a second. Matic's kind of holding right here. It's not doing a full retracement yet. ETH. I like ETH pre-merger though. ETH. Ooh. I feel like ETH is the one that can rip pre-merger. Alright, here comes Bitcoin rolling up here. Got the money hat on. We're up to 100 volume. The volume's not here tonight. It's not the volume we would expect to see. Maybe other traders are expecting a bearish market tomorrow. We need these liquidations. Get these liquidations, we'll get better supports. Take the money from the bears before tomorrow, and it can even the playing field. Doge is still uptrending here. That's good. Bitcoin is getting those buys. I think we're going to get these liquidations, YouTube. Put rockets in the chat. I'm going to go ahead and tag everybody. Or we'll see. I already pinged. I don't want to be that annoying guy pinging people at 1 o'clock in the morning for something small like this. That's a far block away from those liquidations. About $39 difference. Some more shorts piling up for Doge right here. Definitely looking a little bit more like downtrend right here, but on the 5 minutes we've been uptrending. We are getting this overbought territory though on the 5 minutes for Matic. So it's a little bit questionable. Candle still looks pretty good though. But I flipped Bitcoin on 5 minutes as well. Seeing this uptrend. Once we start seeing downtrend, I'll change the face. And then obviously for Ethereum, once golden cross on 3 minutes for ETH. And then ETH is still in the buy block, like deep down in the buy block right here. Still looking pretty good. Still looking relatively well. I'll change the face once we get a clear indicator, but on this 5 minute, looks like we may be losing that gas. If we start downtrending, I'll change to the sad face. Alright, we'll see if we can wake up, get these liquidations for Bitcoin. It's not looking great on the 5 minutes, already looking like we may be coming down on the 5. But could just be a nice cool down area. Alright, Matic. Still technically uptrending on the 5, but we're already in this overbought region. Like right here looks like we're getting overbought and may come back down. Alright, I have confirmation that we're probably coming down on a short time frame. I think we're coming down, guys. I think we are coming down on a short time frame. Like, looking at Bitcoin here, we are coming down a little bit. It's not looking good. Not looking good right here. We lost that bullish momentum, YouTube. And right here, the MACD is already coming back down as well. We're already coming back down. It looks very bearish right here. I'm not very happy about this. Same thing for Ethereum as well. It looks like we're coming down on the shorter time frame. And if I look at it, has this clear pattern, looks like it's coming down. Probably see a sell signal, which means Matic is losing a little bit of this momentum as well. Technically, it's still uptrending though, but I'm not feeling good. We're not getting this pump right now. And Bitcoin right here, this is Bitcoin's 1 minute MACD. If you look at Bitcoin on the 5 minute chart, we lost that big bullish momentum, and I'm not happy about it. Doge as well. Doge even got the parabolic SAR downtrend right here, and it's looking very bad. So, not very happy right here. So, oh boy, it's dipping a lot. Oh boy. Oh, it's bleeding. It's bleeding back towards the buy side. Oh, Bitcoin's bleeding as well, YouTube. Oh boy. It's coming down pretty hard right here. Oh my god. Oh, ETH just got the sell signal. No. Sell signal for ETH. That means Matic's coming down as well. This is not good. It's not good. It's not. Oh, this is bad. Pretty bad. Oh boy. So, currently we're downtrending. Definitely going back to the buy bots right here for Doge. We'll see if we make a lower high though. This would be good. We're trying. You can't tell if it's a filter or my real face. Okay. EOS is holding up. Let's see EOS. EOS doesn't look like it's holding up as well. EOS is also retracing from that pump.
I got a huge bag like 3 days ago on EOS, and it's been lovely. I just sold about 20 minutes ago. It was nice profits.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for sharing that. Glad you took huge profits. I'm still long on Matic. Matic's actually liquidating up here, so. Woo! Matic is liquidating. I'm happy about this one. Matic is liquidating up here. Matic just hit that liquidation block. I'm happy about this one. Wow. Wow. My trade's actually looking pretty good for Matic right here. Really happy about Matic. Bitcoin's also uptrending again, guys, so that's a nice little dip, nice little retracement there. Hope you had fun with that little face, but Matic's where it's at tonight, guys. I think Matic is the play. All right, Matic was the good play tonight, guys. Very happy to get Matic. Wow, Matic is climbing. Woo! ETH is still in the buy block area. Like, ETH still has room to run up by $80 per. And Bitcoin's getting up these tops, and on the 5 minutes, not looking that bad for Bitcoin, honestly. Oh, buy signal popped in for the 5 minute for Bitcoin, so that's good. Compared to a sell signal at 21,514 and then look down to this current price. Bitcoin is actually looking very good. I mean, this is also a period where people dollar cost averaging in, like in this oversold region. But I like DOGE right here as well. Matic is still climbing up. Wow, this is great. This new anti-aging cream I've been using, I think it's starting to work. Anti-aging cream actually does work. Yeah. So, it's pretty funny.
It is pretty funny.
Wow. Woo. EOS is uptrending again. Bitcoin Golden Cross came in here on 5. That's pretty good. That could give us that movement we need to $21,500. Just $20 more. And then we could wick up. So, I think it could pump up. Honestly. And Matic, I'm still holding my long. I think Matic has that room to go up as well. Devour VR says no one can determine the bottom. Yeah, you can't determine the bottom, but you can kind of get like a feeling for when it's uptrending from a bottom. Leland says you look like your son. Possibly. Maybe. But my son was black, so I don't know. I gotta double check on that skin pigment. Alright. Oh, this is like all money right here. We're pumping this far. Honestly. Like, oobity doobity doo, Dogecoin to the moon. Like, we are pumping right here. This is it. We break this liquidation block, we're going to be up above 6.92. And that's beautiful. If I look at Doge on the hourly, it's not that bad of a candle as well. But it's not great looking either. But Bitcoin right here. Woo. Bitcoin to the moon. Liking it. Alright, we got to cool down, guys. Take it easy. Nice little period right here. Take it easy. Nice little calm area. EOS is still uptrending just a little bit, but not a lot of momentum. But look at crypto bubbles for the last 5 minutes. And by performance, then we're starting to see like Cardano did pretty well there. ETCN did well. I know Cardano, so I'll look at Cardano chart. And I'll use Tether. On 5 minutes, Cardano is kind of following these other cryptocurrencies right there too. Alright, still technically uptrending. Carlitos way. But this Bitcoin 5-minute buy signal is pretty good. After sell signal, we dropped significantly by like $200. If we can pump up $200 here, yes, that would be a nasty recipe. I can't actually get my mustache and beard this long, but I usually like to trim it beforehand. I'll think about getting it a little bit thicker. What's happening with Doge right here? Yeah, we're technically making higher highs on this short time frame for Doge. That's pretty good. And I'll take off the filter for a second. This is my natural face, no filter. My natural face, no filter. Try to finish this sandwich.
Oh, you weren't really using a filter?
For my natural face, no.
I'm just messing with you.
Here goes some more liquidations for Matic. Let me put dollar signs back on.
Yeah, baby.
I'll just wear a dollar hat while I'm eating. How about that?
What are you eating?
Half of a sub from yesterday. It's a Italian sub.
Money.
It was $3.99 yesterday for a foot long on special.
Is that heavy
Is it heavy?
on your head?
It's just paper.
Yeah, but that's a lot of paper. Your neck's getting bigger. So it's probably helping.
Okay. So look at Matic climbing by itself while Ethereum is not pumping here. Doge is still holding up. Bitcoin's holding up. Matic is pumping by itself as it gets into these liquidations. Wow. Hmm. Still watching this Matic uptrend. These filters make the stream a little bit funnier though. And it helps people follow along, like, are we bullish or are we bearish? Like, while Bitcoin is dipping, Matic is still trying to push up a little bit further. So I don't know. I'll be right back. Let's take off the filter. This is me watching the charts.
Yeah, we see it on Discord or YouTube.
That's what it feels like watching charts.
That's funny.
Wow. Wow. So many charts, so many screens. Can you do this with your eyes?
No.
Let's see who can do this the longest.
That's pretty funny.
There's a filter, but it's funny. This one's pretty cool too.
It matches your tattoo.
Yeah. Man, Matic is climbing. Someone says the no hair filter is pretty cool. Alright, we can look for that when I come back. Like no hair and no eyebrows. That one's like... I didn't save it, so I don't know which filter. I think it's this one. I mean, this one's pretty cool. I still have my eyebrows and stuff, so I don't look like weird. But like, there's one like no hair. Like no, nothing. No eyebrows. I'll find it. This one's just no eyebrows. This one looks a little bit creepy. A little bit creepy. I didn't realize how good my eyebrows added value. This one's funny. I like this one. Refresh your browser at chat. Alright, Devour. Alright, enough playing around. Let's get serious here. Bitcoin's coming down again. Doge is trying to hold a little bit here while Bitcoin's coming down. Matic has just a little bit of gas and it can push back up to some more liquidations. I'm gonna get some more watermelon juice. Alright guys, I'm back. It looks like we're coming down. Looks pretty bearish right here for Matic. Cardano's still uptrending though. Bitcoin's definitely lost that big momentum we've had up here. Could just be cooling down. Maybe we'll turn bullish again. I think we could become bullish again, but right here, right now, a little bit of bearish momentum. And Doge is getting this little spread here, as it is also finding this reversal candle, which could signify a downturn if we get a lot of sell pressure and no wick up or any Elon tweets. So, looking pretty bad. Looking very sad right here. Yeah, I got some more watermelon juice. I juiced the watermelon so that I can just keep getting drinks from it. So I'm not on here chewing the whole night. Bitcoin could be getting a little bit of up pressure still. We're going to try. But it's not looking good. We keep getting these cooldowns though. But here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. If I look at Bitcoin right here after the dip down. If I draw a trend line. No data point. No good data points right here. Let's just... There's no good data points right here. ETH is actually coming down pretty hard right here as well. Oh yeah, Doge is coming down pretty hard as well. Alright, this looks like the downturn. We broke the trend line right here. Yeah, we had a trend line. We had a trend line. I see it. We broke the trend line for Matic. I know Doge had a trend line right here from that dip down. We broke it. So if we wake back above it, maybe consider people taking profits. But we had this trend line. And we broke it. Yeah. Still looks like we're coming down. Matic's actually coming down a little bit harder right here as well. It is what it is. We've tried. We've tried to run up there, but having those issues holding. Should have been mapping that trend line when we run up, so that the moment we broke it, I could tell. Now the sell signal's coming in here. I'm only down 3%. I'm going to take this loss like a man, close it out, lose this 3%. Yep, I'll take this 3% loss like a man. I'm out. It wasn't the right time. It wasn't the right time. I'm going to close this long. 3% loss. If I get a good long later on, that's great. Because I do feel like we could wick down further if market opens. Yep, sell signal came in here for Matic as well, so definitely getting out. 3% loss doesn't look bad compared to the 6% I was down earlier. Doge is coming down a little bit as well, along with Bitcoin sell signal. So we broke the trend line, started coming down right here. It was a good run. It was a good run, YouTube. Matic's getting that sell pressure coming in here. Woo! All right, YouTube. We tried. Everything's in the big oversold region too, though. A 3% loss on the trade. 0.5% gain on the first trade, 3% loss on the second trade. At least I know when to call my losses, though. I saw that retraced, and I could have taken a little bit of profits up here. I was greedy, and then waited for the retrace. Broke the wedge right here. Broke down, and then we'll see. I'll try to map this out. This could be a quick retrace. Let's just do 90 degrees, see what would happen. Is this 90? Let's see if this will follow the 90 degrees. That would be a big retrace down. But at least I recognize that when we were downtrending, we were downtrending. I kind of forced that second trade looking at longer time frames, hoping for a bounce up when we were already in that overbought region on short time frames. Is anybody else in any trades right now? Alright, guys. Looking pretty bad right here. Trying to map out this retrace for Matic. But hey, if you're losing a trade, recognize you're losing that trade. Take your loss. Try to get the sell signal pop in for Doge here too. And Doge was a little bit different situation right there, but I'll do that trend line as well. And we can see right here, Doge broke the trend line. Once you break the trend line, that's when you start falling or pumping a little bit faster. ETH is still coming down as well. ETH had the sell signal before breaking the trend line. Unless if we did map the trend line like this for ETH. I can see that. ETH actually had a trend line closer to right here. I see it. Looks a little bit better. This is a very short-term trend line as well. You gotta see how far it will come down before pumping back up. I'm not really into drawing Elliott waves or stuff like that. Not while I'm doing this live. But I want to see how far this retraces before we start uptrending again. Like right here, hammer candle. Still bearish, but this could be reversing as we hit this moving average for Matic. Bitcoin has a def cross on 1 minute, so I think it could come down a little bit further as well. Sometimes you get a def cross, you bounce up a little bit before coming down. On the 5 minutes here, there's a nice run up. It was a good run up right there. 5 minute MACD is turning bearish right here for Bitcoin. It's going to shed the last bit of this bullish momentum. Parabolic SAR right here also downturn for Bitcoin. If you look at this little dot right here. Getting a little bit of buys coming in here for both Doge and ETH. I don't want to go into a futures trade before I sleep tonight though. And definitely don't want to leave YouTube running while I'm sleeping tonight. So if you guys want to subscribe and come back in the morning and check the YouTube in the morning, I'd be happy to chart some stocks and stuff in the morning. But I may be heading to bed soon. You guys should definitely keep your eye on the charts, see if we continue this downtrend. And we're going to get a real angle to the downtrend in a few more candles. Nobody knows how to time the bottom. You can only trade what you see. So it's like trading. Trading is like driving. If the car in front of you hits the brakes, you hit your brakes. You don't know exactly where that car's stopping. But when you slow down, when they slow down, you lower your chance of crashing. And then everybody can drive smoothly. I will be ending the stream soon. Thank you guys for watching. And make sure you subscribe. Anybody on Discord have any questions before I hop off? I would definitely be happy to try to answer some questions. If I start looking at this on like bigger time frames, drawing bigger time frame trend lines like the Bitcoin for 15 minutes. Kind of like in this sideways pattern for 15 minutes. But I will say, if I look at it on the hourly, it looks like we're kind of like getting to the bottom of this downtrend on the hourly from that 25K. So it's a hard one to produce, but we are getting closer to the bottom. I would like to just wait a little while though. Mike is in the red, 77% on Doge, 50% on ETH and Bitcoin. As long as you're spot trading and not at risk of liquidations. Like if you're not at risk of liquidations, you're in a different game. So we're getting a little bit of a different angle for this downtrend. So we'll see how the angle goes for this. Oh, Matic wants to uptrend again right here. Okay. Okay. Matic's trying to uptrend right here again. We'll see if it works. While this is happening, if I look at Bitcoin on the short time frame, doesn't really look like Bitcoin's uptrending though. Matic's actually uptrending. And Matic had a big buy volume candle come in right here. I don't know if you'll be able to rebuy it tomorrow, Apple or Banana. That's the problem. We don't know how well the market's going to be for crypto tomorrow. Def cross came in for Ethereum right here. So Ethereum's dipping. We're going to keep this trend line for the downtrend for ETH. See how it goes. We broke the uptrend. Now we're going to do the downtrend. See if we break the downtrend. Everything looking pretty bearish after that run up though. So, sell signal popped in for Doge. That's the wrap, boys. I'm going to head to bed after that one. Well, see you guys tomorrow. ADA is having trouble pumping, so you guys stay safe out there, and definitely encourage you to just take a nap and set TradingView alerts. If you right click, you add alert. You can add alert for anything, and that will help you with some of your trades. I'm gonna go ahead and end the streams tonight, as this is coming down quite hard. We still following this downtrend for Matic. ETH is parabolic SAR downtrend as well. Have a good night, guys.